sauce you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on into the nightcap here from Gates Field. Kearns High School, your home for the 4A state playoffs. Caden Formaster, Paul Ratliff, Kevin Cave here in the Grass Creek Construction broadcast booth, bringing you your Boulevard home game of the night here with the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com. It's Ridgeline and it's Snow Canyon. Ridgeline, the designated home team, Snow Canyon, the designated visitors, and we are set for, again, a nightcap here between two teams on the winning side of the bracket. Winner moves on, loser still moves on, just in the loser side of the bracket, and they will face off against, again, earlier team that won earlier today, Provo. So we will see who Provo will be facing in this matchup today.
That's right, and the Riverhawks took out Provo 13-3 in their last time out. Looked really good offensively. Snow Canyon, a little bit different story. They won in the kind of a pitcher's duel 2-1 battle to the finish, but the number one overall seed remains unscathed with that win yesterday. And both these teams looking to go 2-0 and continue their path to the state championship matchup. And if you win this game, you got to feel good about your chances.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I think winning this is a big step in the right direction. Obviously, it means you don't have to play a doubleheader tomorrow, and it also means that you're fast-tracked on the way to a state championship as well. Let's break it down a little bit further with Kevin Cave over here. I like to call you Coach because I'm so used to calling you Coach.
I like Coach, too.
Give us your synopsis here on these two teams. And I know you've seen a lot of these guys, especially on the Snow Canyon side over the years. This is a good baseball team, and Ridgeline is a good match for them.
Both region champions here in this game. Reggie, the Riverhawk from Ridgeline, and Snow Canyon Warriors. Ridgeline going with Easton Hammond tonight on the bump. They have a senior-heavy pitching staff for Reggie, and he's thrown the fifth most innings on the team for the Riverhawks. They have three guys with over 30 innings pitched, and he's tossed 17 innings this year. So maybe a little bit of a surprise given the start to Hammond tonight. 22 walks and 22 Ks over those 17 innings and a 4.53 ERA, but he is 3-0 in 7 appearances.
Yeah, Hammond makes his hay on the football field as I'm looking at his prospect profile. Committed to the Utah State Aggies, a 3-star, number 31 player in the entire state of Utah. But today it's on the diamond where he's got to keep these Riverhawks keep it in control and in command on the mound.
I would agree with you on that, as now the coaches step onto the into the batter's boxes for a quick meeting with the umpires before the game gets rolling here. And today's game brought to you by Sport Court of Southern Utah inside the pregame here with Sport Court, giving away $5,000 scholarship, which has been very impressive. We've seen a lot of entries for that, and I'm really grateful to see that these high school seniors are ready to move on to the next level. Sport Court of Southern Utah providing that $5,000 scholarship for student athletes who are looking to take their game to the next level and go take on college, the next big step in life. Let's look at something else here in the pregame show, as our own Devin Dixon was able to catch up with both head coaches at the exact same time, which is probably a feat in its own and maybe the biggest win we'll see here today. Let's see what the coaches had to say here with Devin Dixon.
All right, Coral Canyon Golf Course, coaches' comments in. 2 for the price of 1 here. I got Coach Sechrist, Snow Canyon, Coach Jensen, Ridgeline, and Coach just told me that this guy actually hit a home run off you back in the day. Can you clarify that?
Oh yeah, it was a long low ball hitter, and he hit it. I don't know, landed somewhere in the middle of the Sun Bowl. So that was a long time ago. So
Coach, do you remember that hit?
No, I think he struck me out a couple times. I don't think I hit anything off him.
He doesn't remember that. He has so many. They just all run together. So
This is fun because I got two skippers. You guys are going to go duke it out right here. Not literally, figuratively. But, Coach, what's the message to your guys tonight going up against this guy's team?
We know how good they are and how well coached they are, and we just try to not beat Ridgeline. And if we can beat Ridgeline, we'll be in good shape. And so that's the message that we have. Just play our game and try and, combat when bad things happen to us, because they're bound to when you play a good team like that, and just see if we can recover. So.
You got to deal with some football players on this guy's team, but you got old Trayvon and a couple football players that are good baseball players too, Coach.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, a lot of good athletes out here tonight, and we're excited that we're here. Him and I talked earlier about trying not to be in the same side of the pool, but look at us now. We're here again, so should be a great matchup. He's got a great team. He does a great job coaching them, and they love him, and I love him, and hopefully he is not as happy at the end of this thing.
Guys, thanks for doing this. Coach Seekers, Coach Jensen, go have some fun. Coach them up, guys. Good luck.
Thanks, good luck, fella.
Appreciate it, brother.
There you go. Both coaches here, brought to you by Coral Canyon Golf Course.
Appreciate the coaches' comments and the combined coaches' comments, we'll call it.
Yes.
Pretty fun to see them. Again, I was talking with Devin after that. I was like, it's nice to see ahead of the game that no matter what the outcome is, at the end of the day, the two coaches are fans of each other and friends. So in the stands, let's also do the same.
That's right. Absolutely.
They say do rowdy right, and I think that the coaches are showing that right here by saying, hey, of course, they're going to love their teams as much as anybody, but at the end of the day, they can still be friends.
That's right. It's a battle between the lines, but at the end of the game, these two guys are great friends and combatants today, but friends off the field, and we'll see which one comes out victorious today. It should be a great game. And our final nightcap of the day, fourth game today. We've been rolling through these on KSLSports.com.
I love it. It's awesome. We're excited to be here with you as we are getting ready to get things underway. The Snow Canyon Warriors will lead things off as the designated visiting team. Jagger McGavero will step up first, followed by brother Braden McGavero. Cade Kelsch will be batting cleanup. Lineups brought to you here by Best Friends Animal Society. Every animal deserves a loving home. Go to Best Friends. This is called strike one.
84 right on the outside black to start things off for Hammond.
Easton Hammond, the lefty. And Jagger's going to foul this one away.
Hammond's measurables. He is an imposing 6'3", 270-pound pitcher on the mound today. Offensive line for the football team, but today taking the mound for the Riverhawks.
Pitch goes high, and the count goes 1-2. That fastball of his sitting around mid-80s, as we mentioned.
Touching 87 on that one.
It's a good-looking pitch. I mean, obviously that last one going high, but he's got some good velo to it. Jagger's going to rip this one up the middle. It's a base hit for McGavero, and he is aboard with a single.
That's pretty amazing stuff. And we actually got some McGaveros viewing from Long Beach, California tonight. They're probably excited about that hit.
I'm sure they are, and I'm sure they're very excited about the next man up to bat here in Braden McGavero, the center fielder. We always love families that get together to watch and support their, of course, whether it's their kids, the grandkids, the nieces, the nephews, whatever it may be. We're always happy whenever we hear, hey, we got family watching.
Yeah.
And it's always nice to hear that we've got friends and family watching across the country and maybe even across the world.
I wouldn't put it past the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Rowdy Snow Canyon dugout over here. McGavero's going to take that one high for his first pitch of the at-bat, 1-0.
McGaveros are a couple of twitchy athletes, a lot of speed here in the top two spots of the Snow Canyon lineup.
Very athletic brothers, and Jagger's going to go. It's a hit and run, and it's going to work out well as this one falls into shallow right field. Jagger takes the turn, and he'll stop at third. It is a base hit, putting a runner in scoring position.
Emphatic fist pump to the dugout, and rightly so, as we see here on the We Win Injury Law replay. This ball, nice slapstick hit out to right field. and it's just going to die. And, man, and both McGavros on their horses down the lines.
And now it's the catcher, Cade Kelsch. Good bat here for the Warriors from Kelsch. See what he's got as the lefty steps in, and he's going to take this one for strike one right down the pipe. Good pitch from Hammond.
Kelsch with a runner in scoring position. He's been a guy, the sweet spot in this lineup, gets a lot of RBI opportunities. 40 on the season, looking for 41 here.
That one goes outside. Nearly the same pitch, just a little further out. Now I'm watching Braden McGavro over here on first as he gets the lead off. He's got to put that hand up. The sun's right in his face. And that pitch goes high.
Yeah, maybe a couple innings we're going to have to deal with that sun. It looks like it might be really tough for the right fielder right now.
And this is the guy to put something in play where they might disrupt something with that right fielder with a left-hander at the plate. This one goes away. So another ball here. That'll be 3 quick ones, and it's 3-1 on the count.
Kelsch talked about his RBIs 40, but he hits for average as well. Second on the team at 476, scorching.
Takes a swing and a miss here.
I can see why Ridgeline started Hammond. I like his move on the mound. I like the way the ball's coming out of his hand.
Little deception in the delivery. You know, it's kind of difficult to ID until late as it comes out of the hand.
And they'll look at McGavro over on first. And we're back at it. Full count here to Kelsch. Runner goes in first, and he fouls this one away. And Braden's going to have to head back. Kelsch stays alive on the full count.
Kelsch steps out of the box to take a little breather here, reevaluate as Hammond is. Agree with Coach. He's throwing some really good stuff despite a couple guys getting knocks on him.
Timeout taken by Kelsch.
Shouldn't say a couple guys, should say a couple McGavros have gotten to him.
I don't know if we've seen the breaking ball yet, have we? Everything seems to be
really
moving
anything
into
yet.
the lefty.
Yeah. See what he deals here with the 3-2 full count, and it's low and away on a fastball, and that'll load up the bases for one of the best hitters in Region 9, Trey Vaughn.
Second in RBIs in the state is Trey Vaughn, only behind Cooper Hawks, who we saw earlier today. 51 for Trey Vaughn, and a chance to get a few more here, as this guy is a guy that absolutely clobbers the ball.
And as a righty batting against a lefty, it's always a tough matchup. But Trey Vaughn, one of the best to do it in a Warriors uniform. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat, and this goes low inside. It'll be called strike, even though he boogied out of the way.
I don't think we're at DEFCON 3 yet if you're Ridgeline, but this is definitely cautious time, as Snow Canyon only scored 2 runs all day yesterday. You know they want to unload today.
And this one's going to be a chopper. Fielded for 1 out. The throw is not there to first, and 1 run scores. Another run scores. A couple McGavros to make it 2-0 Snow Canyon.
2 McGavros bringing it home, and the first 2 runs of this game to break the ice on the We Win Injury Law replay. High hop. Hard to field this one till late. He gets the foot on second. Great play there, but just not enough time to catch Trey Vaughn down the first base line.
If it doesn't take that last bounce, it's probably a double play. It just needed a little higher on that hop for Ridgeline, and that would have been an easy 6-3 double play.
So Snow Canyon gets on the board first. This brings up Cash Entz. First pitch, just high and away. Couldn't quite locate there. And just 1 out as well, so the Snow Canyon Warriors still have a good chance to try to do some damage. That one goes low.
There's the breaking ball, and that's a pretty good looking pitch. Just missed on the outside there.
Yeah, broke just a hair low. Is actually trending right towards the bottom edge of the zone anyway. Then it broke right underneath it. And he'll go fastball again and locate it well for the called strike. He does have good. He's got a good-looking pitch to him for a lefty. I'm always a fan of lefty pitchers anyway. They always look good. They pass the eye test a lot. He's really passed it today, Hammond, as this one's fouled away.
Yeah, it's a little bit sneaky. It looks like the fastball being 86, 87, but it gets on you a little quicker than that even. Might be the short arm action from Hammond. Maybe the life and movement on the ball, but it seems to be getting on the hitters quick.
Good all time. Forgive me, the original lineup says Cash Entz, but we're also seeing Talon Hansen, so difference between number 8 and number 9. And this one's ripped down the line. It's fair. Round in second, and Coach Sechrist is waving him through, saying, go in, and the plate is late. And it's another run scored for the Warriors as Trayvon makes it all the way around.
And this is the Warriors I thought we'd see in day one, flexing their offensive muscles. The frozen rope here from Talon Hansen. That ball is absolutely tattooed and goes to the least opportune spot for the Riverhawks to get that ball in, and another run scores.
Great hustle by Trayvon, getting around all the way from first. And really good piece by Talon Hansen. That ball looked low and away, maybe on the edge of the strike zone. Just served it out in the left to the opposite field for Hansen, the left-handed batter.
This brings up P.J. Hancock. Hancock watches this one go wide. And he watched one go over the wall yesterday.
PJ's been on some kind of heater, really going back to the Super Regionals. He's been seeing the ball extremely well. He's slugging the ball.
He's hit 3 home runs in the last week.
Pretty good week.
This one will go inside.
Pretty good week.
I would dare say so.
Yeah, I mean, just a guy that's got all the tools. Epitome of a 5-tool player. He bats in the middle of this order.
And another one low. 3-0 is the count, and the Warriors are off to a hot start here. If you're just joining us, 3 runs here as we're only in the top of the first inning. Hammond looking to settle in. Here's the 3-0. And that got him.
Dare I say this we're kind of entering a little bit, obviously, the first inning here, but if the Warriors just keep piling on, got to be worried for Ridgeline and the pitch. Oh, wow.
And PJ's going to rip one. It's going back to center field. Back, and the catch is made. No tag up is there as he went all the way back. Halfway to third base, had to go all the way back to second. So PJ is going to fly out center, and he's still seeing the ball well, guys. Even though that's a fly out, contact into play, you got to be happy with that to an extent, but you still want to see that ball drop.
Yeah, that's a loud sound off the bat. He's making solid contact, I'd say, and just kind of unlucky is just hit right at the center fielder.
Now Bridger Larson, who has also seen his fair share of great hits. He's hit 3 home runs. One of those a few weeks ago, a walk-off home run for Snow Canyon.
Larson's just gotten better as the season has gone on. Really coming to his own in the last few weeks of the season.
Larson, a .377 hitter with 21 RBIs, 13 doubles, 1 triple, 3 home runs. So he can hit to all fields, and he can knock it over the wall.
Ball gets away from the catcher, and a runner will advance over to third. So Talon Hansen makes his way to third, and Bridger Larson now faces off at count of 2-0.
Bridger, an incredible batter's eye. Taking some looks at some good pitches from Easton Hammond, but just that one gets away, and it's going to bring in.
Play at the plate, it's not going to be there, and he scores.
Looked like Hancock might have beaten Hammond there, even if they would have made a play at the plate. I don't know if Hammond would have got the cover in time to get Hancock. Speedy runner at third, another run for Snow Canyon.
Quickly, still in the top of the first, guys. It is 4-0. And looks like this official is having a conversation with the dugout of Snow Canyon, saying, talk towards your own players, don't talk to them. And the Ridgeline fans said, thank you, I agree with that.
I think Hansen had a little something to say to Hammond on the way by, and umpires controlling it here.
Well, the 3-0 goes 4-0, and Bridger Larson ends up on base.
When it rains, it pours sometimes for this Snow Canyon offense, and they're seeing the ball right now. They're seeing watermelons, meatballs, whatever you want to call it at the plate. And I don't even think Hammond is throwing a bad game. It's just this lineup really dialed in right now.
Yeah, they're really rocking and rolling with this lineup, and understandably so. I mean, this is a talented lineup. And
yeah.
I'll be honest, hey, shout out if you are a Mountain Crest fan or even a Mountain Crest player, and yes, you fell today. Man, you guys got to be proud of how you guys treated this team yesterday, because Snow Canyon was on the ropes for the majority of that game, maybe. And the way that Snow Canyon is playing right now is maybe more true to what we've seen from them throughout the whole season. But Mountain Crest really struggled, or should I say Mountain Crest really put the struggle into Snow Canyon yesterday. Snow Canyon said, we're done with that. And they're taking it out on Ridgeline.
It's just kind of a Jekyll and Hyde from day to day for Snow Canyon. I mean, 2 runs yesterday, but this is the 380 average as a team, the 37 home runs that we've seen. I mean, this is the offense that we thought we'd see when we got up to Kearns High School, and maybe just a day late for the Warriors.
Conversation with Hammond. He stays out, of course. Still, he's a fantastic pitcher. He's placing it well. So Canyon's just reading it well.
Hammond just needs one big out, get out of this inning, and reevaluate.
Good pitch there. And that's a confidence builder.
Yeah, it is. Hammond, not really, Coach kind of alluded to it, not relying very much on the off speed. It's really been a heavy diet of fastball.
Diesel Lee looking at a 1-1 count now here for the Warriors with a runner on first.
If you're going to do that, the fastball has to move big or you got to locate. He hasn't quite been hitting the exact spots he wants to so far.
Yes, that one drops to the inside corner. 2-1. 2 outs. 4-0 Warriors on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. Swung on and missed. Big chop there from Diesel Lee.
Diesel can rev up the power stroke at any time. He's been a guy that can just lift a ball in a hurry. He's got quite a few long balls on the season.
And he'll foul this one back.
He's got 3 home runs accounted for this year for Diesel.
Good breaking ball right there. Diesel lucky to be back in the box here as Hammond almost set him down there.
Fouled away again. And the count remains 2-2, 2 outs, deuces wild.
And every out counts the same. Ground ball, fly out, obviously strike out. But I feel like if Hammond could get a K here, it could be a big momentum builder for him going into the second frame.
Here's the pitch. And it goes high, count goes full.
One thing that Hammond is doing is he's running his pitch count up already at 35 in the first inning.
You hope to see that after the second inning.
Yes.
There is some action in the Ridgeline bullpen now.
Runner goes, and they'll walk him. That one just missing as well. I don't feel like that was too far outside of the zone.
Hammond kind of showed a little displeasure with that call, put both hands up, wondering how did I not get that one. But
yeah, like I said, it was close.
It was definitely close.
With Diesel Lee on, that brings up Porter Randall.
Snow Canyon maybe a hit here away from knocking Hammond out in the first inning.
Called strike. Especially if they get any sort of two-out rally going here, too. That one drops low.
Good pitch, just missed.
What do we think, guys, of these Reggie jerseys? The camo Reggie jerseys that they got on for Ridgeline.
I'm a fan of the Digi camo, and Reggie the Riverhawk is where that derives from, I've been told.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, it is different.
A timeout. Porter Randall step out.
This is the second camo jersey we've seen today.
Yeah.
Well, and I was just going to say very similar to what Provo was wearing earlier today.
That's right.
Both the color and the look. This is going to go straight over to second. The throw to first will be there. That's out number 3. They get out of the inning with Porter Randall grounded out to second, but not after 4 runs come across for the Warriors. Again, 4-0, top of the first. As we now go to the bottom of the first, here with the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit CoralCanyonGolfCourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Aquatic Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George Pool safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of Jump, Bucks Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
We appreciate you joining us here on the broadcast this evening from Gates Field, our 4th game of the day, the 8th game of this tournament. And we're seeing Snow Canyon and Ridgeline facing off, with Ridgeline finally getting a chance to try to do something, but Snow Canyon said, all right, we're going to make it a little difficult for you. You guys get to start trying to score with a 4-0 deficit.
That's right. 4 spot put up by the Warriors in the top half. And now this is interesting, as the ace of the Snow Canyon staff, Zach Beck, 4-1 in 8 appearances, 3.53 ERA. Trent Chris, 108-pitch masterpiece yesterday. Can Beck deliver again?
And we're seeing Beck go quickly 2 balls to Cooper Clark.
This Ridgeline lineup goes about .343 as a team for batting average on the season, so another team here in the final 8, not surprisingly, that can swing it.
He's pitched to Clark, and this one locates just outside of the zone.
Beck falls behind early, 3-0 here, and it's a good spot for the Riverhawks and Clark.
Here's the pitch from Beck. He gets it on the 3-0. As you would expect. Coach, how hard is it on a 3-0 to actually throw a strike? Does it get in your head a little bit?
I think it does. It just depends on the pitcher. I always dislike the 3-2 more than the 3-0.
Yeah, a little more on the line, it feels like. Can't locate there, so he'll walk the leadoff guy in Cooper Clark. And Ridgeline already saying, hey, okay, no, we got life.
You got to be a little crazy as a pitcher short memory, not really care a lot, just be ready to throw the next pitch and have a little bit of a, maybe, I don't want to say ego, but a lot of confidence to be the guy that has to stand up there and throw it over home plate.
Nothing wrong with a little confidence. Here's Beck facing off against Brady Cook, and he'll locate this one for a strike. After walking the last batter, it's nice to start off with an 0-1, I'm sure.
Nice looking curveball from Beck, too. Not afraid to go breaking ball despite walking the first hitter.
Check over to that runner on first who's back safely.
Beck's got an arsenal of pitches. We've seen him throughout the season. A slider, changeup, curveball. He's got 2-seam, 4-seam fastball. He does it all. And he can really fool hitters with his deceptive stuff.
And they'll check over to that runner again one more time.
Yeah, Crafty does definitely meet Zach Beck's repertoire.
So again, this is Beck on the mound. Brady Cook up to the plate. He'll step off. Long at bat for only being an 0-1 count. He's checked that runner twice, stepped off once, thrown one pitch. So it's been a time-consuming at bat so far. Here's the pitch. And it's in there.
When Beck's at his best, he's painting the black. I mean, he's finding his spots. He's polishing the corners. He's not going to overpower you with the fastball, but he is going to, like I said earlier, touch a lot of different pitches.
And did he go? They're going to say safe.
Beck runs that fastball up there at 86. So pretty similar velo that we saw from Hammond in the first inning. But you're right, Beck's key is he's got to land 4 of those pitches for strikes, 3 of those pitches for strikes consistently.
Runner's going to go, the throw down, and they got him? They did!
Wow! Cade Kelch has been an unbelievable backstop all season. Great camera work by Double D over there as getting a great shot. And Cade Kelch is, I wonder if that's a Colt or a Ruger, that gun from behind the plate. Man.
It's something.
It's something.
It's something.
It's coming out of the barrel hot from Cade Kelch.
It's a good post-game question for Cade Kelch. What would you rather do, throw out a runner stealing or hit a home run? They're close for a catcher.
Oh, I bet. It's got to be super gratifying to catch someone stealing if you're a catcher.
Count goes full here against Brady Cook. Started off 0-2 and now quickly full count just like that. Payoff pitch. He'll go high. Another walk.
This has been some of the issues that Beck has run into. First innings, second innings, early in games, putting runners on via the walk. And this season, Beck has been a guy that controls his zone very well. He's got an arsenal of pitches, but as far as walks go, pretty high. I'll have to check the exact number on it.
Now this is Ripken Jensen, shortstop for the Riverhawks, and he'll see this one go by for strike 1.
Spotted fastball at 85 there for Beck. Right at the bottom of the zone.
Beck 22 walks on the season, second on the team behind only Trent Chris.
Pickoff attempt, but safe. The wind currently is blowing in from left field. And pitch goes away.
Coach Beck, it seems, having a similar problem to Hammond. I mean, just throwing good stuff, but just missing by a tad, an inch here or there. It's a game of inches, obviously, but
this one will get him nicking one away.
First time on the mound, still on day 2 here of the tournament for most of these pitchers that are throwing today, so may just need to get used to this mound, the slope, if it's a little different than home. Because looking at Beck's walk and strikeout ratio, He's about half a walk an inning. It's pretty good. He's been around the zone this season.
Here's the pitch. Fouled away.
He's averaging over a strikeout an inning, so 42 Ks and 39 innings of work.
That's a really solid number.
He's definitely got swing and miss stuff for sure. And he's shown it early.
And that one goes outside the zone on the 1-2. The 1-2 it's kind of one you can play with a little bit. You can try to see if you can get him swinging at something, but I feel like now's the time to dial it in a little bit more. We'll see. Here's the pitch, and fouled away. Good contact protecting the zone here from Ripken.
Now Beck had him chasing. That ball's probably out of the zone, which is what Beck wanted him to do. Swing at something out of the zone, pitcher's pitch. Jensen hangs in there.
So again, it's 2-2. And the pitch, that's in there. Called strike 3. It's a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout.
See a nod of approval from Beck there, as that might be the spark plug to get him rolling in this game, as he's putting a 0 on the board, and that's all that matters, as that one freezes the hitter.
And you can tell that Beck hit his spot on that because Kelsch hardly had to move at all, right? He knew right where that pitch was coming, right where he expected it to be, and he was able to give a great presentation on the outside corner.
Kelsch, one of the better framers in Region 9 all season, and I presume the state. He does a great job framing it up back there for all the pitchers in the rotation of the Warriors.
We're going pitcher versus pitcher here, Easton Hammond. And that's called strike.
I'm guessing Hammond can hit the baseball a long way.
I would wager to say that's correct.
I would dare say that as well. Popped up, and that'll head fouling out of play. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
To allude to your point, Coach, not as many homers as I would expect. 3 on the season, but he is absolutely killing the ball. .519 average for Mr. Hammond.
That's an impressive average.
To maintain almost a hit every other at-bat all season, that's almost really hard to comprehend.
Yeah. The 0-2. Another one sent out of play. Kelsch gave chase. But again, out of play, and we continue on. Count remains 0-2. As you mentioned, Hammond's numbers at the plate, of course, very impressive. Obviously, pitching as well tonight. Pitching numbers, 3 wins on him, no losses in 7 appearances. And that's a called strike 3, another Red Rock Real Estate strikeout. 2 for Zach Beck here in the bottom of the first.
And it's safe to say the flames lit here for Beck. Back-to-back Ks, froze both hitters on the backwards Ks. How about that for that inning from him?
And that'll do it for the bottom of the first. To the second inning we go, where the Warriors already lead 4-0. Can they add to it? We'll see, as Jagger McGavro will lead things off again in the second inning here on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
It's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
Today's game brought to you by We Win Injury Law. You need a team that knows how to win. Visit WeWinInjuryLaw.com. Jagger Magavro leading things off again. He's already been there, done that once today in the top of the first. Here he's in the top of the second, doing it again. Good first pitch from Hammond. And that's what Ridgeline needs right now. Start off strong with a good pitch for strike one. Contact going foul. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
Ridgeline sticking with Hammond. They know they're playing baseball tomorrow, so trying to let Hammond eat as many innings as he can here. Maybe go back out and have a different second inning than he did in the first.
And sees that one go by for ball one. First at bat was a single for Jagger.
0-2 here, or 1-2 count.
And this one's ripped. Should be caught out there in center. And it is. That'll be out number one of the inning.
Hard hit ball off the bat of Magavro here, but just a loud sound. But we've seen this throughout this entire first 2 days of the tournament. Just unlucky, just lofts up and right at the center fielder, and first out of the inning. And Hammond much well deserved, as he's been fighting through this lineup, and to get an easy one there, that helps.
Braden Magavro taking strike one. He also singled his first at bat. Came around to score. Second pitch of the at bat goes wide. One. Jagger might have saw the green grass and thought he was at a golf course with that one. It was a little low.
Yeah, he was definitely tearing up the dirt on that one, going fishing a little bit, but good pitch from Hammond.
That was a good pitch. It dropped very well. That one goes away wild. Two here to Braden, center fielder for the Warriors. Fouls another one away. Nobody on, one out. Score is 4-0 on the Wilkinson's House Lighting scoreboard with Snow Canyon on top here in the top of the second inning.
Hammond should go back to that breaking ball here if he's willing to. High heat instead.
Going high heat.
Gavro pounds the hard to the dugout, and he is in full-on protect mode as Hammond's starting to settle in a little bit, I think, with his location. I think it's been better in this frame.
2-2. And another one to protect, and it's a bouncer to second. Should be an easy play for the second out of the inning. And he gets there.
That's a welcome sight to Easton Hammond here, as he's gotten two quick ones. The pitch count not elevating as fast this inning, and it's a welcome sight, and he loves to see it from the field behind him making plays.
And especially after that first inning, giving up nearly 40 pitches in the first inning.
He needed a quick 1-2-3.
Kelsch will send this one back. It's in a high fly ball into left, and it'll be caught for out number 3. So after that first inning, there was a real struggle. They go 3 up, 3 down here in the second, and Ridgeline feels like they have a little bit of life going into the bottom of the second inning. We will return with that here on KSLSports.com.
It's time to get your game on with Mountain Mike's oven-roasted chicken wings. They're meaty, juicy, in 4 bold sauces ready to tempt your taste buds. Order online or on our app for carryout or delivery.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the quarter field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Aquatic Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George pools safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Today's game is brought to you by Boulevard Home, Finley Subaru, House of Jump, Bucks Ace Hardware, and City of St. George Recreation.
We've got Maddox Jensen leading things off for Ridgeline. And they need to get something rolling here. Bottom of the order coming up. Zach Beck on the mound for the Warriors, and this will be hit right back towards him and get through the gap.
Yeah, just a hard hit ball there, right back to Beck. Kind of not a tapper by any means. There was worm burning speed on that ball, and gets out to the outfield, and first hit of the inning. And
yeah, I think you were right, Paul. They're feeling a little positive energy right now coming off that 3 up, 3 down. Little momentum.
Popped up. Very playable. Bridger Larson's going to call it off, and he'll get the out off the bat of Nate Dowling.
And speaking on Coach's point, they start the inning with the leadoff single, but they need to seize some momentum here. They need to capture it and not only seize momentum, but put a run on the board, as Snow Canyon offense not going to be dormant for long.
Wouldn't mind seeing a take sign go on here with the potential double play in the 3-pitch inning in order.
Beck really likes to keep those runners in check, doesn't he?
He does. He's very aware of the runners on the base pass if they get a little overzealous with their leads.
And he's pretty good. He's quick at that pickoff.
He's got a good pickoff move, and he's got a nice pitch there.
He's got a nice little bender coming across for strike one.
And he's pretty quick to the plate, too, meaning the time from his break till it hits the catcher's glove is probably under 1.3 seconds, time enough for Kelch to throw a runner out.
And that one goes inside. And having a guy like Kelch behind the dish is also extremely helpful. Here's 1-1. Another pickoff attempt. Unsuccessful. Back safely.
Now, that's not just a throw over. He's picking to pick.
Yeah.
He wants to make an out over
He's trying to get out. You know, some guys will do that. They'll throw over there just to try to keep that guy from leading off too far. And that's swung on and missed.
And that was some nasty stuff from Beck there, tailing away. And that is something that USU Eastern, where he's headed off to college, a next-level player, Zach Beck. That's something they'll like to see.
Oh, just missing. That was a dirty pitch.
Tough to lay off that pitch. That's right there.
Two here to Jet Jensen. And that one will go high.
Another full count for Beck. Neither of these pitchers shy to run it full, as now Beck sitting, pitch count elevating, not as high as Easton Hammond's, obviously, but
he's just past the 30 mark here.
We had a lean there. Had a lean there in the 3-2 count. Might have had a runner moving. We'll see if we get a wipe off from Coach Jensen down at third now. That it becomes obvious that Snow Canyon is aware he may be moving.
Let's see if Beck changes up his tempo to the plate, try and throw off the runner.
And he will look over at him one more time. You know, if that runner decides to go and you're thinking he might, what's the plan here? Is the plan, hey, I'm just going to go throw fastball on a 3-2, something I can locate well. Maybe I'll be lucky and get the strikeout because, obviously if you get the walk, he's taking it anyway.
Beck's quick enough to the plate where he doesn't have to worry about it too much. He can pick, take the guy's legs out a little, let him know he knows he's there, and then just keep going to the plate with the same speed that he is.
Well, he gives a free one away with the walk to Jensen, Jet Jensen, of the many Jensens in this roster for Ridgeline. Just in the 9 guys in the lineup, you have Ripken Jensen, Maddox Jensen, and Jet Jensen.
Greg Maddox, Cal Ripken, maybe some of the precursors to those names, I would assume.
And Coach Jensen.
Coach Jensen, that's right. Is Jet for, what do we got there? Benny the Jet Rodriguez?
Yes.
How about that one?
There you go.
Good first pitch from Beck. I do know somebody who named their child Benny because of Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Great reason.
Yeah.
Iconic character, of course.
Filming location for Sandlot, not too far north of here.
Not too far, indeed. This one's fouled away.
I did not know that as a kid from Virginia. I didn't know that the Sandlot was filmed out here.
Yeah, not too far from Salt Lake.
Interesting.
I guess technically it was in Salt Lake, I believe.
Yeah, I think it's in the northwest part of town.
Northwest part of the city, yep. From here, it's probably straight out of left field. But a long ways down. Got to go a few miles. 0-2 and another pickoff attempt.
And, Coach, this is what I wanted to ask you, Beck, throwing over again. When you've got a dominant pitcher like Zach Beck on the mound, do you prefer him to just focus on the batter at the plate, or are you worried about the runners on base?
I don't think Beck's worrying about the runners on base. I think it's a little bit of a competitive thing for him. Throwing over to runners maybe keeps him in his rhythm, keeps him on edge. That pick right there to second was called by the second baseman.
That's a swinging strike 3 and a third strikeout now for Zach Beck. And we go to the bottom of the order, ninth batter, Luke Banning, who had a pretty solid game yesterday.
And it looks as if Zach Beck brought the swing and miss stuff to the yard today, as he's been deceptive. He's frozen some hitters, and he's gotten some swinging in his 3 Ks.
He'll step off. Again, this is not an elimination game, but a game where, of course, the winner will move on and stay in the winning side of the bracket, which makes things just a little easier. And that's swing for strike 1.
Took some off that one. 73 on the gun from Zach Beck. Nice off-speed delivery there.
Runner on first and second, 2 outs. And that ball is away. 1-1.
Probably seen Beck mix about 50-50 between fastball and off-speed today, including both breaking balls. And I don't know if I've seen a change, but he's probably thrown one in there.
Sends that outside.
Count is 2-1. About the fastball there, as at 83 miles an hour clocks in.
So he's got on 2-1. Goes in the dirt, and good scoop by Kelsch as the runners were looking out for anything to try to move and advance some bases.
Don't want to lose this batter in the 9 hole and flip the order with the bases loaded. This is the out you want. Beck's going to challenge here.
And 31, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Full count.
That was an angry pitch from Zach Beck. You know, he's thrown over first base, second base, trying to pick runners off, but now I think he realizes that he can just pump them by, and in this inning, in his hand.
Runners go. And they were going anyway. It's a walk.
Kind of talked about it earlier as Beck, about a half walk per inning, like you talked about, Coach, but it seems as the games that I've done, a lot of them come in the early innings, and then he settles in and gets in a rhythm and really starts grooving, but right now, facing some pressure.
Yeah, 4 walks today is uncharacteristic, and this is a huge opportunity for Ridgeline with the top of the lineup.
First pitch called strike. As you mentioned, top of the lineup, Cooper Clark, first at-bat walked. We've only seen 1 hit today from this Ridgeline team, and that was off the bat of Maddox Jensen to start this inning. And now he stands on third. And this one is going to find some grass. That'll be 1 run scored. A play at the plate. No, the play at third, and the ball gets away. Another run scores. They had a chance for 3, and they left it with 2, but 2 is good enough right now if you're a Ridgeline.
As we see on the We Win injury law, finds the gap there, and nice throw to third, just off the mid of P.J. Hancock, and now the deficit cut in half, and the Riverhawks, like we talked about, Coach, they got a little momentum from that quick inning from Easton Hammond, and now the offense rewarding their starting pitcher with a little run support here. And
still 2 in scoring position with the 2-hole, and that's going to bring pitching coach Brandon Lyon out of the dugout for a visit. That's a pretty good throw into third. It just happens to clip the runner in the back, but they had a chance there to make a tag at third before that second run came across and keep this at 4-1 and in the inning if the throw doesn't hit the runner in the back. Looked like it was on line, just an unfortunate angle from center into third.
So Ridgeline feeling some life now as they're finally on the board. Of course, they still trail by 2 runs, but with 2 outs, a little 2-out rally is probably good for the bloodstream over there in the Ridgeline dugout.
Absolutely. I think the blood pressure going down collectively for the dugout as they're seeing signs of life. And like you said, only 1 hit before that 2-run smack from the Riverhawks.
One of the things this mound visit can do here is just settle the Ridgeline dugout down. Kind of try to put a little stop to that momentum. Take a breath. Reset.
Yeah, the gamesmanship, absolutely.
Pitch goes low. This is Brady Cook. Walked his first at-bat. And a quick shoe tie from P.J. Hancock on third. You know, after going 3 up, 3 down in the top of the second, and so far so good in the bottom of the second, Ridgeline, this has been their inning. And Beck will see this one for a strike.
Every inning writes its own story, and obviously the Warriors got off to a scalding start, but here come the Riverhawks, this resilient group. They don't want to drop down to loser's bracket.
And that was in there for a strike as well.
Got the slider to land and then up and in with the heater. Had to be right at the top of the zone on that pitch.
Maybe that mound visit from former big leaguer Brandon Lyon might bode well for Beck here as he looks to close out this inning.
And they'll foul it away.
All the while, though, Beck's pitch count is escalating up to 45 now.
Now we're going to see both starting pitchers in similar spots when it comes to pitch count.
Sure.
Who knew we would? This early on, some really good hitting, really good on-base percentage for both teams now. 1-2. And another one fouled away right off the mask of Kelsch.
Cook spoiling a second straight up and out fastball. You got to think Beck's going to either come inside with the fastball or he's going to go to the breaking ball here.
Let's see what he's got. Umpire takes his time, giving the ball back off the foul ball.
I guess this is going to be a chase breaking ball, something down in the zone or even in the dirt.
Let's see how prophetic you are. Here's the pitch. He went high.
He missed a spot. He tried to. Kelsch was set up low and away on that breaking ball.
I think you were right on that. The catcher tells a different story than maybe where the pitch actually lands. That is always true. I think that's almost the pitch he was looking for the last time around.
Yeah, right spot, different pitch, went back to the fastball.
Yep.
Cook spoiling again.
And he's really liking those ones that are a little low and away. Those are the ones he's swinging at. He wants to barrel one up here, of course, and try to drive in those runs standing on second and third. Try to tie this game up. And instead, it'll be another Red Rock Real Estate strikeout, as Brady Cook will go down and make it 4 strikeouts now for Zach Beck. But 2 runs score for Ridgeline. There is life for the Reggies, we'll call them. Over on the third base side, the Warriors have a chance to add to their lead when we return here on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks Ace stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts.
Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily.
Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go.
Handel's Happiness Served Daily on River Road.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Back at it here, Gates Field, your home for the 4A State Baseball Playoffs, presented by UCCU. Love where you bank. And broadcasting live on KSLSports.com. We're also on radio in Southern Utah for those Snow Canyon fans on 99.5 FM, the Fan Sports Network. Pitch goes away. And this is Trayvon. He'll hit this one foul, and count evens up 1 apiece.
When I first met Trayvon, I said, "Oh, good to meet you, Trayvon." Trayvon what?
Just Trayvon.
I thought his first name was Trayvon.
Space Vaughn.
Oh, I see.
And then I found out it's Trey space Vaughn.
And he'll swing at that breaking ball. Man, that had some dive to it.
I think that was before he was in high school even, so good 5 years ago probably.
You know, I just talked to his dad today. I saw his dad out on the concourse, said hi to him for a quick second. And he'll barrel this one up. He'll send it on a high trajectory out to left center. And the catch will be made for out number 1.
That's a big out for to get Trayvon gone here, as another one of the Warriors headed to USU Eastern. He'll join Zach Beck there, but he will have to take a seat back in the dugout as just a good pitch from Hammond.
Called strike to Talon Hansen.
Hansen had that extra base hit down the left field line back in the first.
That goes away. This is a tough part of the order. Trayvon, Talon Hansen, PJ Hancock, all great hitters. Not that there's really a bad spot in the Snow Canyon lineup.
Yeah, there's protection really throughout.
Keeps hitting that spot that's just outside.
And this is a team that hits 380 or 367 as a team coming into this game.
Grounder over to first, and it will be fielded by Wayman for the easy out on number 2.
And that's just a slow roller, and that's going to be another easy out for Easton Hammond, who's having another very efficient inning to keep his pitch count low after that kind of rocky start in the first inning where he heaved a lot of pitches over home plate. Now starting to get grooving here on the mound.
Remember back in the first, we liked what he looked like.
Yeah.
We liked the way the ball was coming out of his hand, just some knocks, some walks.
He's starting to dial it in a little bit more here. This is PJ Hancock. And the check swing, I think he went around. He did. They appeal, and that was indeed another strike.
PJ's been a guy that we talked about it, the run he's been on since the Super Regionals, and he is dueling with Hammond here to extend this inning.
And that pitch goes a little high, a little away. The 1-2 to PJ. And he will swing and miss. It's a strikeout, and it's another 3 up, 3 down for Ridgeline. Defensively, they're looking phenomenal through the second and third inning.
And you're seeing some emotion from Easton Hammond there, as we see on the replay. He is fired up as he knows he's getting in a rhythm, and he's going to buoy these Riverhawks right now until they can get some more offense coming.
We'll see how Snow Canyon answers back when we return. Ripken Jensen will be leading things off for the Riverhawks here on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Ripken Jensen leading off for Ridgeline. Easton Hammond on deck. And Zach Beck still on the mound for the Warriors. Fouled away for the first swing off the first pitch. The sun finally covering the field and going down. Mountain still illuminated, but the field no longer.
Great time of night. Tough time of night to catch a fly ball.
Speaking of fly balls, this one's trending foul and will be out of play. But good contact off the bat of Ripken Jensen.
That's right. Speaking about the weather, I got a text from a friend in St. George, 98 degrees temperature down there today. We're doing much better than that. It's a nice, beautiful night here at Kearns High School.
You know, I was hearing similar from some friends down south. And I say, I'll take 90s. We'll take the 90s that we're getting here. This is another one that, again, was coming back across the plate, fighting off with the foul ball, Ripken Jensen. Good pitch. So the shortstop back in the left-handed batter's box. Here we go. And another one fouled away. 4 foul balls.
You can see Jensen going with a traditional two-strike approach there, letting the fastball travel a little bit. He's late on it, but that's fine. He's not going to get fooled by the breaking ball, delaying his decision on the pitch and really seeing what it is before he commits.
Beck shook off Kelsch twice there. Let's see what he comes with.
We'll go low.
That's the changeup maybe for the first time tonight.
Yeah, and on an 0-2, I don't mind throwing something a little different.
Going with a little low ball, some junk, whatever you want to call it, to get him to chase. But still 1-2, plenty of premium pitchers count here for Beck.
And this is hit sharply on the ground over to short. The throw to first, and Larson can't control it. Kelsch is there to back him up. And we'll call an E6 on the throw.
We've seen a couple of those throws just squirt through the legs of the first baseman. And this one, let's see how low this one is.
It's not too far off the mark,
I think it's able to be picked, but a tough play nonetheless.
It's super in between because you don't know if you want to get that on one hop or if you want to just catch it in the air because it's right in between. It looked like Larson decided late, I'm going to try to go get this in the air, and it was a little too late by the time he got his glove out there.
Easton Hammond, now with the leadoff guy aboard, steps to the plate. He struck out his last at-bat and fouls this one away. Now Ripken Jensen also struck out his last at-bat and, of course, gets on base here as well. So maybe Hammond's fate can find something similar.
Here at field level, I agree with Coach. I think Easton Hammond can hit a baseball a mile. He gets a hold of one. That is a big fella that's going to be potentially blocking for McKay Hillstead next year in Logan, if he makes his way into the starting lineup.
Staying near home.
Yeah, that's right.
Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. And it's 1-1 here to Hammond. And another shot at it. Still off the mark.
Beck's just a volume picker.
Yeah. I don't know how he would like that MLB rule of you only get 2 per guy on base, right?
Yeah, that wouldn't work for Beck.
He's like, give me 4 or 5, maybe 6. That's a good amount. Swinging at the high fastball, no luck for Hammond.
High heat and a big swing.
I like the cut. It was a strong swing, but, man, that's a hard one to make contact with. We'll go low and away. This is the target there for a ball.
Easton over 500 average, 519. Let's see if he can barrel the ball here.
He'll chop this one off the plate. Over to third, Hancock the throw, and that gets there, but they're going to say safe because he beat it out.
That's right. And how many times do you see a 6'3", 270-pound freight train rolling down first base line, and he legs that out? That is awesome from Easton Hammond.
Very good call.
Heck of a play from Larson to scoop that up, too. Yeah, the big man can move.
He can move.
He can move.
When he gets out there as a pulling tackle or guard, he's going to do some damage.
But he's done his fair share of those cone agility tests.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
40 yards.
Combine type work, I'm
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Listen, that's what makes a good lineman in football, right? Is to have a guy that actually has a little bit of speed. That can help.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
He showed it on the base path. We like it. Looking to bunt, and Beck tried to go for the grab, but will throw out the runner over at first.
Tell you what, that's a risky but a payoff for the Ridgeline base runners that took off early on this. If Beck snares that, that's a double play at first.
He nearly got it.
It was so close, and he was frustrated as he saw that ball hit the ground. He showed a little bit of frustration to his team, but they're here to pick him up. They know that they can get these last 2 outs.
Runner at first was long gone.
Pitch to Dally is wide for ball 1. Dally faced a 1-pitch at-bat that he popped up, and Bridger Larson was able to grab it. So we really haven't seen much from him. How about this as he rips one back deep in the left? It's caught. Runner's going to attack from third, and they'll let him score. And it is a 1-run game now. 4-3 Snow Canyon leads as Ridgeline gets on the board again.
And just a beautiful sac fly, a great execution here. Just great loft, gets deep into the field. No play at the plate, like you said, Caden, because that's just too deep of a sac fly. We're going to see Cade Kelch make a trip to the mound to maybe tell Zach Beck that, hey, we're 1 out away here.
It's baseball execution there. Sac bunt, sac fly for a run.
So
dare to call it small ball.
In a way.
With the bunt, that is. And then the sac fly helps.
Now you have the 2-out ribby, and you got the trifecta of baseball execution right here.
Runner on second, 2 outs. Pitch goes inside to Jet Jensen. Jensen, the catcher for the Riverhawks. And it's another ball, this time away.
Coach Sechrist imploring Beck from the dugout.
Can't miss that voice, can you?
That's right. Very distinguishable voice.
Here we go, 2-0. Here's Beck. Delivery. Inside, it did cut back across, but just not far enough.
It's twice in this at bat. Beck's been denied on the inside corner.
And he'll go with the fastball for the strike.
Touching 83 on the fastball for Zach Beck there.
Here's the pitch. And he got it again. Full count.
Good frame by Kelch there. I think he bought a strike for his pitcher and saved another base run.
Yeah, working up through that baseball low in the zone. Well done by Kelch. Quality pitch, quality catch.
2 outs, full count. Here's the pitch. And they'll walk him. It was close.
That one was inside. The first 2 were closer than that one, so you can't go and call that one a strike.
Kind of alluded to it earlier in the game as Beck, that now his 5th walk of the day.
You know, he's finding walks and he's finding strikeouts.
That's right. It's either a K. Not many outs via the ground ball or fly ball for Beck tonight.
4 strikeouts. That's a good pitch. Still inside, but he finally brought it back a little closer. Freddie Wayman at the plate, batting 8th in the lineup. Luke Banning on deck. Popped up, foul. Count goes 0-2. So Canyon trying to get out of this one with the lead intact at 4-3. Of course, you could say the opposite for Ridgeline, trying to get one more on the board maybe and try to tie this thing up.
Runner at second there was a little flinchy, almost like he was getting ready to try and go on a timing steal on Beck's looks. The runner at first mirrored him. I don't know if anyone in Snow Canyon caught that.
This is sharply hit. It's going to go through the gap, and a run's going to round third. There is a play at the plate. It is off the mark. There's a throw to third. Potentially no. A run scores, and everybody's back safely.
And pandemonium on the base pass as Kelch, as we see here on the We Win Injury Law replay, this ball's thrown to him a little off target, but he's going to look to third. That runner's safe. He bobbles it and then look to first. That runner's safe. Everyone's safe. And another run on the board, and the game deadlocked at 4. That was a crazy sequence.
Eerily reminiscent of the last game where a left-handed starting pitcher gave up a lot of runs early and then started ringing up zeros as his team fought back into it. And we're tied up.
Now, there is nobody out there in the bullpen at the moment for Snow Canyon. This is a swing and a strike with a little contact.
And it's 73 pitches now for Beck.
Which is a lot through the third inning.
That is a lot. Is this to the point where you get to 85 and stop, or is this a empty the tank situation for Beck? I'm not sure. I guess it depends really on how this inning plays out.
I think this might be the last at bat before a conversation is had. And that one's low. And it's very similar to what we talked about with Hammond in the first inning, right? Where it seems like these pitches they're right there. They're right there, just not quite working out in Beck's favor at the moment. This is again Banning.
How about Wayman out of Ridgeline's 8-hole coming up with a 2-out RBI on the bouncer up the middle?
Yeah, it's a big-time spot.
Big at bat.
Little conversation between Coach Sechrist and the umpire over there. Having a conversation about balls and strikes.
Coach Sechrist battling for his guy, and Beck obviously needs to find the strike zone here and get out of this inning and keep it deadlocked at 4.
Umpire has issued Coach Sechrist a warning for balls and strikes there.
Count 2-1. Now he gets away. Runner's going to take off for home. Is there a play at the plate? No. Ridgeline takes the lead in this game. It is 5-4.
And somewhere Reggie, the Riverhawk, is fist pumping because this is a huge comeback for Ridgeline as it started off 4-0 and you thought, wow, Snow Canyon, here they come. But this Ridgeline team behind Easton Hammond finding himself on the mound and some opportune, timely hits. Here they are with the 5-4 lead.
So Jet Jensen, his speed-up runner, should I say, scoring. Freddie Wayman makes his way over to second as well. So it's one runner on second. 3-1 count to Luke Banning. Here's the pitch. Fouled away.
82 miles an hour for Beck there. As first inning, was he touching 85, 86?
Yeah, I had an 86 on the gun in the first inning.
Let's see what he does here. Again, full count. We've seen him in this scenario before. He's let some go. He struck some out. And that one will let go.
Once again, he loses the 9-hole to a walk. That's the second at-bat in a row for Banning, drawing a walk, turning the lineup over to Clark.
So that brings up Cooper Clark again. Nearly batting all the way through the lineup. This is now the 8th batter here in the inning. And there is going to be a conversation between Cooper Clark and Coach Jensen. After Kelsch and Zach Beck also have a conversation as well. So here we go. And it looks like we've got a timeout. I'm not sure if we've got substitutions coming in for Ridgeline or what, but there is a conversation now between Coach Jensen and the umpire. Yeah, we're going to see a runner, different runner coming in. Put a little more speed on the backs. And I'm not exactly sure what number that is over there. It's like
it's 17
running. Out there. So it's Parker Hodgson coming on in. Back at it, Cooper Clark. Leadoff batter for Ridgeline.
After Banning's walk last time up, Clark had a base hit towards center field over the shortstop's head.
First pitch high in the strike zone.
This is digging into the DNA of Zach Beck. Can he grit through, just dig through this inning and then kind of regather and come back out?
And that one won't locate.
Kind of feel like it's teetering, though, right now.
This has not been an easy game to call for the home plate ump. Everything seems to be on the edge.
It's close. You know, they talk about painting the edge, right?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they're doing. You might paint outside the lines every so often, but they are painting it.
That's right.
This one will be chopped. Foul. Barehanded by Jensen. How about that?
That's right. Look at that from Coach.
His boys are letting him know what a play that was, too.
And yeah,
the rule is if you go for it, you can't miss. You either completely ignore it or you make sure you secure the catch.
That's right.
And that one will get away. Kelsch has a play on it. They'll throw over to third, and he's there safely.
Kelsch threw a frozen rope to third, but just the bobble and the kind of the transition there a little sloppy, and in the end it's now 2 runners in scoring position for the Riverhawks now. And
Hodgson got a really good jump on that at second.
He did.
Anyway. I mean, he's been getting pretty good jumps over there regardless. Hasn't taken off until that one got away from Kelsch. But now it's runners in scoring position again. This 2-out rally continues. Another one low and away, full count. Long inning here in the bottom of the third.
A lot of deep counts for Zach Beck, already up to 83 pitches tonight.
Probably not ideal for the Warriors when you're trying to keep pitchers available and low.
That's right.
And got him swinging. It's strike 3, and that will finally put an end to this inning after Ridgeline scores 3 and gets the lead back. We head to the top of the 4th where Snow Canyon will try to make something happen. It is a 5-4. Ridgeline leads on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard on KSLSports.com.
Hooters Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooters Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best horses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Everest, K2, and now the Mountain by Mountain Mike's Pizza. The mountain-sized pizza is a massive 20 inches wide, delivering 20 slices and a mountain of toppings. Order yours now by using our mobile app.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where...
Back here at the yard, it is 5-4 Ridgeline lead. Snow Canyon hasn't seen a score since the first inning.
Yeah, put up that 4 spot. You thought, man, the offense is going to be humming tonight. But somebody has had a lot to do with that offense being a little stagnant the last 2 innings, and that is the man, the big man on the mound. 6'3" hurler, Easton Hammond, who's been really settled in since that first inning.
Seen a couple go outside and low, and 2-0 count now to Bridger Larson. Sees that one for a strike, 80 miles an hour.
Just getting it over 2-0 there.
That was a good-looking pitch. Took some off, 69.
Breaking ball in the outside half. Tough pitch to hit. Now Larson will be protecting.
And he will protect here on the 86-mile-an-hour fastball. That's a big changeup, going from 69 to 86.
And you can see the difference in that 2-0, where he's just trying to get the fastball over to when he's going for a strikeout there.
And another one that's fouled away. Fabulous Freddy's foul ball with locations in St. George, Sandy, and Lehigh.
Larson spoils a good breaking ball there from Hammond. Give himself another shot.
This one goes high and tight.
Both these pitchers have had the propensity to run it full tonight. No stranger to the 3-2 counts for either of these guys.
Fouled away. Again, that fastball, he's located mid-80s.
Hammond really hasn't lost any velocity from first inning to now. The big fella is just...
Well, he's also sitting at 71 pitches. I mean, he's getting higher in the pitch count as well.
That's right. Still maintaining the velocity on the fastball, which is impressive. A 4-run first, but let's see when this lineup, vaunted lineup, 367 team average. Let's see if they wake up here with no outs.
And Larson's going to hammer this one down the line. Does it stay fair? It does. It is a base hit for Bridger Larson, who gets aboard with a leadoff single.
And that dugout had been quiet for a while, but that wakes him up there as Bridger, nice slap hit out, single, but I mean, Bridger Larson been kind of a glue guy for the Snow Canyon team all year long. Vaughn, Hansen, Kelsch, a lot of those guys steal a lot of the headlines, but a very consistent player as he knocks another one out to right field there.
This is Diesel Lee at the DH spot. Pitch goes high.
Larson earned that hit, spoiling a couple good pitches. Saw pretty much everything Hammond had.
There's the pitch. Diesel wanted all of that one and comes up empty. 1-1. Here's the pitch. And another swinging miss. Good stuff from Hammond.
Yeah, hittable pitch on the inside half. Diesel's just a little late on the fastball there. Got in on him.
1-2. And pickoff attempt. They're going to get him taken off for second, and that'll be safe. Wow. We've got to see this one again.
This is a pretty athletic-looking swim from Larson. He's dead until he throws that swim move on.
Wow.
My goodness. Okay.
Bridger in the pool.
Wow.
That's
Beautiful
right.
slide.
From our angle, we're low. I mean, we're sitting about 3 feet off the ground over here, eye level, because we're almost in a dugout of our own, behind home plate. So we have to look through batter, pitcher's mound to try to see that play. And luckily, our camera getting a bird's eye view of what exactly happened there. Interesting play out there at second. And a swing and a miss, a strikeout as Diesel Lee goes down.
I like the stuff we've seen from Easton. We liked him in the first inning. We all did. Thought that he was just a tick off, a hair off here, there, but now it looks as if he's dialed in, posting 2 straight zeros and looking to post another one in this frame.
And they'll go on an attempt to pick off Bridger Larson. And unsuccessful. Larson with an unbelievable Nets on Fire steal.
Maybe one of the best we've seen all year with the swim move.
Very unlikely steal,
yes,
but he made it happen. Great pitch from Hammond.
And the umpire did a good job of staying with the play. He didn't anticipate, even though the ball beat him by a mile.
Yeah.
He's not ready to call the out. He's going to watch the whole play happen, and he's able to be there to see the missed tag.
I feel like all the crews we've had done a great job today.
And it's not easy.
It's
Man.
not easy. Hard job.
Is it, Kevin?
Nope.
That's right.
Ooh, and that goes inside, and that will hit Porter Randall, who takes the express train to first.
And here we go. First sustained threat from the Warriors, and we see it here as, ooh, that one's going to leave a mark, but gladly take it in a 4A state playoff game and take your free pass. And
you move right along,
that's
take
right.
the base.
Grit your teeth and say, all right, I'm on.
This is back to the top of the lineup, Jagger McGavro.
Puts a double play in order, but you hate to plunk the 9-hitter, especially lefty on lefty matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Hammond wants an out there.
He'll step off, chase down Bridger Larson. Riverhawks lead this one 5-4. Snow Canyon trying to gain some momentum here. They've done an okay job at it, but until they actually get some runs across, I don't think they'll be too happy until that happens. And that goes high and tight against Jagger.
We see action in both bullpens now. It looks like PJ Hancock loosening up in the Snow Canyon pen. May just be precautionary in case they have to go to a mid-inning since he is playing the field.
Get him warm. That's a good move.
Yeah, he is playing third today for the Warriors. And that one going low and inside. It's McGavro. Jagger moving up to this leadoff spot after Logan Ross goes down, and unfortunately will not be back at all for the rest of the season with some ligament issues. This one's going to be a grounder over to third. They'll throw to second. The throw to first is not there, and it's dropped. So they get the out at second, but not at first. And a runner also advances to third.
Yeah, looks like Larson took a couple steps off of third base there on the drop at first. ended up retreating and staying home at third. So we got 1st and 3rd here and 2 outs.
So fielder's choice gets Jagger aboard. And now to Braden McGavro.
The McGavros have great speed, too, on the base pass. I wouldn't put it past Coach to put the McGavros in motion when they're on the bases.
Definitely contact hitters as well. You're not expecting power out of these guys. The idea is just to get them on base.
Well, that's what kept him in this inning. That's not an incredibly hard-hit ground ball, and it's going to be really tough to turn a double play on one of the McGavros here.
Between the 2 McGavros, you've got 23 stolen bases.
Wow.
So you've got quite a few there and a good sample size throughout the entire regular season. He's got a good lean over there.
Fouled away. Here from Braden.
Late on a 2-0. You want to see your hitter early on that. Oh, is the scoreboard just wrong, perhaps? That might have been an 0-0.
It is, yep. On the stream, it's correct. On the board in the stadium, it's incorrect, as this one's going to go over to first base. That'll be out number 3. So Ridgeline's able to hold off one more time. After a decent inning from Snow Canyon, they still couldn't get anything across. And Ridgeline is humming right now. Loud in the dugout. They're excited. And they've got a chance to extend the lead one more time. Let's see what happens when we come back here on KSLSports.com.
Own property and want to rent it? Then you need the right team with 13 years of local experience. Aim to maximize your rental income and find quality tenants while keeping turnover low to increase your revenue and truly maintain your property. Learn more at redrockpropertymanagement.com.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
Aloha, sports fans. It's Boo and Nick from Honolulu Grill.
Come get a taste of the islands. Try our famous Kalua pork or tender teriyaki chicken, and you'll love our mac salad and sweet sauce on your rice.
Don't forget to try our original Kava 8 at Honolulu Grill. It's game time.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
Welcome back here to the Yard, Gates Field. Ridgeline leads the way, and they're looking to add to it here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Leading off number 23, Brady Cook. They had 8 of their 9 guys through the order last inning. And Beck remains in for the Warriors, and he will miss here low.
I guess the big question here for this inning is how short or long is the leash for Beck?
That's a great question. And another one off the mark.
I think if he puts a runner on, we're going to see Hancock into this game.
Now Beck. Cook up to the plate. 0 for 1 today for Cook, but Beck looking, long look in here. And the pitch, nice fastball, grooves it in the zone for strike 2 strike 1. I was looking up at the board, I was fooled as well, Coach.
It happens from time to time.
That's right. He glanced up there and
And he got him, hung him up. But they're saying that's 2. He went strikeout. He said, yep, my bad. He said, I looked at the scoreboard, then I looked down. Scoreboard was incorrect. I am so sorry. So it is now 2-2, the count.
We got to get it together. Scoreboard's got to get right.
Yeah, will someone get the scoreboard man a Red Bull or something?
There you go. This one's hit on a grounder over to second. Randall with the throw over to Larson at first, and that will be good for the first out of the inning.
And just a dribbler there for an easy out for Beck, and this is what he needs. I mean, I don't know how long he's going to go, and
he's over the 85.
He's over the 85, so he's
at this point he's
distance. Emptying it. Yeah. They're going to try and chew up as many outs as they can.
Well, and this is
89,
something.
You're right.
This is something we talked about. At the end of the day, he is a great pitcher. As this one is hit hard into left field, and Talon Hansen is there to make the play.
Yeah, Beck's been a starter all year. He's in good shape.
Yeah.
Physical condition, arm condition, strong. So you assume he can go as long as coaches are willing to let him go, or until he hits the limit, and still be able to bounce back in 3 days if they need him.
And he is their horse, the ace of the staff. Reason they saved him for game 2, I believe.
Take a swing and a miss here.
And he is kind of picking up a little steam in this inning. I mean, 2 quick outs.
Yeah, this is well needed by the Warriors.
Yeah.
And it almost evens the playing field as Ridgeline has had full momentum up to this point. Outside. 82 coming out of his hand there. This one's hit high going into right field, and he's losing it in
Right
lines.
fielder lost it.
That's going to bounce down, rounding first, headed for second. He might round second and head for third.
Look at this big fella.
A play at third, and that's going to be an out. Oh, he was cooking it. He was running around the bases as fast as he could. The big guy, Easton Hammond, nearly with a triple, and I don't blame him for going for it.
Look at this. He is trucking. I mean, this is full speed for the big fella, number 7, around the bases. And he's going to go and go and go. And we see the throw here. Comes into the frame late, and it is in time, way out in front of Hammond.
That cutoff throw was impressive.
Couldn't see it on the relay, but Hammond had a big hesitation around second base. He picked up Coach Jensen late, who was waving him, but by the time he's waving him on, he'd already started slowing down. And Bridger Larson did make a great throw there to third. And Trayvon recovering after losing the ball is also a great play. But the hesitation is what got him, and you don't want to make that third out at third base, because you're already in scoring position at second with 2 outs.
Exactly right. So, 3 up, 3 down in an odd fashion, and Ridgeline will take the field. The Warriors are coming up, and we're going to be seeing Kate Kelch leading things off when we return.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Best Friends Animal Sanctuary in Kanab is open.
Down the middle, we're looking to strike one already from Hammond. He might be a little out of breath after running around the bases there at the end of the last half inning. But he's dealing. He throws strike one. Immediately now an 0-2 count against Cade Kelch.
I know he's thrown out at third, but, man, he's an athlete.
It was a good swing of the bat.
I mean, he is an athlete.
Yeah, he had a good swing of the bat. He put the wheels in motion. He got running. Just couldn't get running downhill fast enough.
I mean, this kid's not your typical offensive tackle. Man, that is some speed he showed. I know he got gunned down, but.
Yeah. I've seen a few O-linemen pitching today.
Yeah.
Is this one's going to be a chopper through the middle? Is it going to be a play there? No, it gets through. Cade Kelch finds his way aboard. We saw Dougie Smith for Crimson Cliffs, another offensive lineman on the mound today.
And that's a hit all the way. Even if he gloves that, I think Kelch is going to beat it with that high of a hop. Would have been incredible to snag that one up the middle.
I don't even call that an error. I mean, that's one that, as you said, if he gets to it, that's a tough play regardless. Trey Vaughn now will step up.
And his 51 RBIs, as he'd love 2 more right here with another long ball.
0 for 2. That one headed right at his ankles. One 0. That one goes away. Opposite side of the spectrum there. What do we think of the lights here at Gates Field, Kearns High School? They're a little different.
Yes. They are.
Tara, producer, says big fan.
Big fan, she says.
And Vaughn wanted that one. It was high, but man, sometimes it's hard to lay off those. Those high pitches look real good. They look meaty coming across. What do you tell a player here, Coach, when you see that pitch coming across high? Are you trying to say, hey, you don't want those, lay off of those? Everyone wants to swing at those.
Yeah, I mean 2-0 if you get your fastball that you think you can catch up to. I don't hate it. I like the aggressive swing there from Vaughn.
Stolen base.
Or hung breaking ball, whatever it is.
Cade Kelch makes it over to second as that ball gets away from Jet Jensen. 92 pitches now, I believe, for Hammond, according to my count. And so it was a strike.
Incredible that we're even seeing Hammond into the 5th here after that first inning.
Yeah, he was on. I would say, Coach, he was maybe one more solidly hit ball, extra base hit from seeing his exit from this game. And what a rebound, the resilience of this kid. Seen it all from him today. We almost saw him leg out a triple. And he is nails on the mound since that 4 spot in the first inning, 0-0-0 in the corresponding innings.
This one's hammered foul. Watch out, everybody sitting on the berm over there.
Looks like the Desert Hills baseball team just had to scatter on the berm right there.
Maybe that was personal from Trey Vaughn. I don't know. Yeah. Some Region 9 foes there between these two teams. Here's the pitch. And that one dropped on him on the full count, and he will take the base. Talon Hansen.
And you think when you get through Kelch, get through Vaughn, the 2 McGavros, the table setters, but now, you're not through it. If you're Easton Hammond, this is Talon Hansen, who crushed a ball to left field, got all the way into the corner in the alleyway there.
Reed Seacrest put a bunch of signs on there. We got the first baseman pulled in like he thinks it's a bunt.
How about a swing instead? That one's hit well, good contact.
Sometimes as a coach, you throw a bunch of signs on in a bunt situation, maybe to try and draw a fastball from the pitcher, thinking you're going to bunt.
Kind of a decoy, just
and he's
decoy
more
signs.
As well.
Yeah.
or pulling those infielders like the first baseman playing way up on the grass.
Called. Strike.
Man. Hammond. One strike away all of a sudden from getting his first out of this inning.
Front door breaking ball. Hansen thought it was inside.
You got the duck out of the way of that one. Last time that the Warriors were in this position and Ridgeline was in this position, they still found their way out of it without seeing a Snow Canyon score. So can they do it again defensively? And this is kind of the heart of the lineup right here, with starting off with your 3-hole guy and Cade Kelsch. Now onto number 5 in the lineup, Talon Hansen. 1-2 is the count against him. His pitch. Ooh, and that went behind.
Balk.
They're going to give him a balk.
Wow.
Coach Jensen's going to come out and have a conversation.
You know, it doesn't matter. You threw it over the batter's head anyway. This actually benefits Ridgeline because it's not another ball on the scoreboard. It's a no pitch. And those runners were going to move up on the pass ball or the wild pitch anyway.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I think you are correct about that. I mean, would you rather have a 1-2 count going into the at-bat or 2-2 coming into this at-bat? I'm with you, Coach. I like it. Not that a balk is a good thing to do in this scenario, but now we have seen people, and I don't know if you've ever seen this in person. I've seen it more or less on TV more than anything else, where people will intentionally balk just to have situations that are best for them.
Yeah, so there's a couple MLB pitchers will do it with a runner on second just because they don't want to deal with him.
I have seen that before where they just say, I just want you in my sight. I don't want you behind me. I'm going to move you over to third. And another foul ball from Talon Hansen. Another foul ball.
And the reason for that is that the runner on second might have the catcher's signs. So they don't want him looking in at the catcher giving signs anymore. Now, that's gone in the MLB with PitchCom, but before that, you move that guy to third, he can't see the catcher's signs anymore, so you just balk him over.
Yeah. It's all strategy. Baseball is a game of strategy.
The diamond, basically a chessboard.
It is a chessboard.
These two managers pulling the strings and players executing.
That one gets away.
Big time block right there. Keeps the runner at third. Well done by Jet.
Count goes 2-2, and as you mentioned, this could be full count right now had it not been counted as a balk instead. And another foul ball. Protecting the zone is Talon Hansen.
Kind of like Larson's at bat. He's seen everything Hammond has now. It's just going to be a matter of location for Hammond. He's not going to fool Hansen with anything.
And that one is away and low. And Jensen was already set up on the edge of the plate and he caught it a little off to the side. I think that was the correct call to call that a ball. And again, full count.
Heck of a location, though. Just missed.
It was just out. And that goes high. Bases are loaded for P.J. Hancock, who hit a home run yesterday.
We talked about how hot P.J.'s been. This is a big spot for
Especially
him.
with no outs,
Yeah.
bases loaded. Snow Canyon can break this one open. And by the way, Hammond, 104 pitches. This is probably his last batter.
I think they're going to go
unless they
get him.
pull him now. This might be the time to do it as Coach Jensen's going to walk out to the mound. And this meeting on the mound brought to you by Great Harvest Bread Company. Start your day with hot breakfast, fresh made bread, and enjoy satisfying lunch at Great Harvest. Plus, they do catering. And we'll see if this is just a conversation to try to say, hey, just one more batter and then we'll come pull you. Or are they going to pull him? Trying to read the body language as of right now, it doesn't look like they're going to pull him.
Probably a really candid conversation between Coach and Easton and kind of imploring and wondering, can you finish this? Can you get through this inning? And but it would be a tough spot for any Riverhawk to come in with the bases loaded right in the heart of the Snow Canyon order. So I would assume that this is Hammond's ball here, and it looks like it will be.
He's had some success against Hancock, 0 for 2 tonight, with a strikeout against him.
So on the base paths, you have Milo Entz, who is a speed-up runner for Kate Kelsch. Trayvon on second, and over on first, you have number 8, Talon Hansen, with now P.J. Hancock stepping up to the plate. Ridgeline leads 5-4 here in the top of the 5th inning. Good first pitch. Delivery from Hammond on target for strike 1. Here's the pitch again. This one low. At the feet of PJ. Here's the pitch. And another one low. 2-1. I'm going to assume this will be the last at-bat once he crosses 110. Of course, he can finish whoever is currently at the plate, but they will have to pull him after he passes 110. Hancock will take a big old swing at one that was low.
He's got to make sure he comes set here. The umpire's already called the balk on him this inning. He's got to slow himself down a little bit.
And a balk here would tie things up.
Yes.
And a foul. That's 109 now. So this next one will for sure be not his last pitch, but this will be his last batter. And full count.
Big pitch right here, big payoff pitch.
Wager, just say the biggest pitch of the game thus far, either team.
No outs, full count. This is huge. And it goes outside, and it's a tied ball game. The Warriors get a run on the walk, and we are going to see a pitching change coming up as Milo Entz will step across the plate in lieu of Kate Kelsch.
And Easton Hammond has nothing to hang his head over as he does walk in a run there, but his valiant effort is a huge reason the Riverhawks are even in this game to begin with and leading right now. Or tied.
Oh, yeah. Great performance. I mean, nothing but good things to say right now about Hammond and his performance on the mound today. And we'll see. Maybe we'll see him later this week. It's very possible that the Ridgeline Riverhawks can continue to win. He can bounce back. Maybe we'll be seeing the big guy on the mound here later in the week. We will have a pitching change coming up. We'll take a break and break it all down for you on who's coming in, give you some of their stats and more as we've got ourselves a ball game tied up at 5 here on KSLSports.com.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com. You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
We Win Injury Law was launched with a desire to help people win the cases that they can't win on their own. Hiring a personal injury lawyer who knows what to do is key to getting everything they deserve as a result of that wrong.
We've got some movement going on with number 13 coming up to the mound. This is going to be Jackson Christensen for the Riverhawks, and he's looked good this season. 1.62 ERA, 4 wins, 1 loss, 12 appearances. I always like to look at that appearance number just to make sure that they've done it enough to where that ERA is not, really low because maybe it was one game where they just pitched really well. But no, 12 appearances is pretty solid.
And it'll give you an indication of whether they're a starter or a reliever, too. Somebody with a high level of appearance is probably a reliever, pitching multiple times a week. Christensen's thrown 26 innings this year, so he's probably, with that many appearances, a regular reliever.
Yeah, he's 4th most in innings pitched for the Riverhawks. The only people with more is Freddie Wayman with 40. You have Lincoln Jackson with 37. And Ripken Jensen with 32. So that's according to our Max Prep stats here. And then I would say, it's Christensen with 26. So not too bad. Hammond had 17 innings pitched coming into this game, so still not bad. And really has looked good across those 17 innings. 22 strikeouts in 17 innings. I mean, listen, you're looking at it, an average of at least a strikeout an inning. That's pretty solid for Hammond, and he went the distance, 111 pitches.
Yeah, he left everything out there for the Riverhawks, and he's hoping that his team can wiggle out of this jam, but man, what a crucial stretch of this game right here, right now.
Crucial indeed. Bridger Larson is at the plate here for the Warriors and immediately stepping off is Christensen.
Bridger Larson, a guy that can do a lot of things for this team.
Good first pitch, high in the zone for a strike. I like that center high fastball. That's a good first pitch.
That's a ball, kid.
You're taking it as a ball?
Yes.
Is a little high. Ooh. Follows it up there with something lower. That's one as a hitter, though, and even if it is a ball, that's one as a hitter that's an easy one to want to swing at.
Enticing, yeah.
It's very enticing. Bridger held off, called strike. 0-2 now the count. And he'll go swing and a miss. 3 quick pitches and 3 quick strikes. Yeah, for really the new guy on the muck.
Yeah, Christensen coming in with some fire here as he's gets a very dangerous batter down. Now moves on to another dangerous batter in Diesel Lee.
Diesel Lee, his first at-bat walked, struck out his last at-bat. He's looking for some contact here. He wants to see bat on ball. I'm seeing a pretty good gap there between third and short. If he can get something going hard enough. That ball nearly getting away from Jet.
Great block there. Man, that's a run scored if it gets away.
To see what this new pitcher's throwing velocity-wise.
Let's take a look at Christensen here.
There's 78.
There's that enticing high fastball.
That's that enticing high fastball. A lot of guys are swinging at that one.
That's maybe what it's referred to for the entirety of the rest of the tournament, the enticing high fastball. I like that.
That one going away, 70. Again, this is Diesel Lee for Snow Canyon. We're all tied up here if you're just joining us in the top of the 5th inning.
Diesel, 268 average, 16 RBIs, 3 doubles, and when he puts it in 5th gear, he's got 3 home runs.
Called strike, 78 miles an hour.
Good spot.
Haven't seen him touch 80 yet, so he's definitely lower in the velo.
Very crafty, though, you know?
Yeah, he's crafty.
Not going to overpower, but great location thus far.
We've already seen 1 strikeout and now a count of 2-2. That one low, full count.
Looked like a really good changeup there. That is tough not to swing at.
This is a pretty decent closer that Ridgeline is holding on to in their back pocket here with Christensen.
The numbers are pretty incredible compared to that fastball velo. He just must locate, nibble.
And that goes inside. Another run walked in. So Snow Canyon now takes a lead, 6-5.
Here come the Warriors. I mean, the plate discipline there from Diesel Lee. And he's just staring at pitch after pitch, enticing pitch after pitch, and just not biting on it. And Christensen painting all the spots, but not quite on that last one to walk Lee and keep the bases loaded.
This is quick substitution. Diesel Lee's going to head out and put a little bit more speed on the bags, I assume, with Link Hafen coming in, sophomore, running for Larson.
Ridgeline looking to minimize the damage here. They want to keep this at 2 runs this inning any way they can, keep this a 1-run game going into the bottom of the 5th.
And I would be under the assumption that they're looking for some sort of a 2-out play here, right? They're looking to go double play to get out of the inning, force out at any base.
Just as long as you're looking forward, not backward.
And remember, this is the last guy in the lineup. That top of the lineup's coming up, and both Jagger and Braden McGavro are solid contact hitters. And they're the kind of guys that they could potentially clear the bases. Randall watched that go by for a strike. 1-1.
Porter Randall filling in for the injured Logan Ross. He's become an everyday player now. Made the most of his opportunities.
Timeout.
Just not a ton of plate appearances this season. Only 29 for Randall, but made the most of those appearances.
Called strike on a bender.
He's got 8 RBIs on the season. He gets a hit into the outfield, could probably add 2 more, potentially 3.
Count of 1-2. Goes high.
Ridgeline crowd or the dugout is saying that the batter is out of the batter's box.
I mean, there's not much of a batter's box left, at least as far as the chalk goes.
True.
It is something to pay attention to.
Yeah.
In the dirt. And now full count.
Just so we know the rule, as long as he's touching chalk, he's in the box. You have to be 100% out of the box and make contact with the ball for that to be an out.
That's true. A lot of guys do put their foot fully on the line, on that back line. And that goes high, another walked-in run. The Warriors have scored 3 runs, every single one of them due to a walk this inning. And the top of the lineup is back at it. We've now seen 7 batters. The only ones missing out on the fun are the McGavro brothers, and we're going to see Jagger with only 1 out.
I think we're officially reaching DEFCON 5 here if you're the Riverhawks. I mean, the Snow Canyon order seeing the ball really well right now, and it's flipped over to the top. Both the McGavros, Kelsch, Vaughn. It is going to be
time to be a little worried.
Time to dig in. Yeah. If you're the Riverhawks, it's time to get some big outs here.
You're not fully dead in the water yet.
No,
there's still a lot of game left to play.
Yeah.
Pitch goes high, and it's 1-1.
But with 1 out and the plate discipline I've seen from these Warriors, I mean, this is an exhibition of a batter's eye. They've done an amazing job.
Another one high level. for Jagger. And a conversation. Jet's going to go out and talk to his pitcher.
Just got to keep putting in your mind here, if you're Christensen, from right here, I'm going to give up a 0. Doesn't matter if there's a 3 on the board this inning. From right here, we're getting a 0. Keep looking forward.
As much as baseball is a game of finesse and skill, it's a mental game as well, especially for that guy on the mound. As he's now looking at 2-1. Locates it a little low.
Really close to not pausing on the set there.
Watch out for that balk again. We know this umpire's going to call it once. He may call it again if you're not careful. And another conversation with the umpire. And it looks like the fans aren't happy about the conversation. And the Ridgeline fans are happy with the conversation, as it was a conversation with, of course, the Snow Canyon dugout.
And now Snow Canyon's dugout going over the top with noise for their hitter.
And I don't disagree with the umpire there. I do think that it's a good idea to just say, hey, we're here for our guys, let's pump up our guys. Sportsmanship at its finest. And this is a rip off the bat of Jagger McGavero. It scores 1. It will score 2, and he couldn't pick it up in left field. It's going to score 3. And Jagger's looking at a triple. Is it going to be there? Safe. He's safe. Jagger McGavero, a base-clearing triple.
And the McGaveros have made their presence known all season long, but maybe the biggest hit of his career here. This is going to bring home all 3 runs and a sliding-in triple for McGavero, and we haven't even seen both of them yet.
And I would dare say that may be an error out there in left on the fielding part of it, so it's not a true triple.
Yeah, you're
However,
right.
I will still call it a hit here for him.
Coach Seeker is so emphatically waving his runners around, he almost went down.
He's going to dislocate his shoulder if he's not careful. And we've got Braden McGavero on a line out to right. It's caught. Jagger's going to tag up, and he will make his way home and be safe. And another run aboard on the sac fly for his brother Braden.
We talk about momentum firmly in the grasp of the Warriors right now as they have doubled up the Riverhawks now at 11. And man, it's just been an exhibition here of just plate discipline from this Warrior team and timely hitting.
7 runs scored this inning alone. And we're back at it with Cade Kelsch, who led things off with a single.
And this is the thing about this team. They can erupt at any time.
Ooh, check swing. They'll say whether he went or not, they will call it a strike.
Yeah, they said he went around on it. Not a called strike. A little difference in the mechanic from the home plate umpire there.
Yep.
Ooh,
great contact. Don't know if that would have been enough to go yard, but it was probably nice for Kelsch to see Bat hit the ball there.
And now with Kelsch, Vaughn, Hansen coming up, you've got a combined 22 home runs between the 3 of them.
And now it's 1-2. Pitch inside. They say he went again. And that'll be a strikeout for Cade Kelsch. And finally, an end to this inning. Not after Snow Canyon scores 7 runs, and arguably our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker play of the game off the bat of Jagger McGavero. But the game is still not over yet. It is 11-5. Ridgeline will take control here in the bottom of the 5th when we come back.
Flynn Group plays to win. From commercial to residential projects, we deliver the total building envelope. Roofing, glazing, and architectural metals. Championship quality every time. Flynn Group, we've got you covered.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Huge news! Sport Court has a brand new showroom and design center, and it's next level. See why so many are choosing Sport Court here in Southern Utah for top quality basketball, pickleball, and multi-purpose courts. Learn more at sportcourtofsouthernutah.com.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out, with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
It is 11-5 here on KSLSports.com and the Fan Sports Network. And we're going to see the last little bit of Zach Beck here. We saw it with Hammond. We're going to see it with Beck. These 2 starting pitchers going to go the distance. Coach Seacrest actually just came over to the official scorekeeper not far from us down the line just to ask exactly how many, as this first pitch is called strike, exactly how many pitches Zach Beck currently sits with.
And really a really gritty effort from Zach Beck. His second and third innings, the waters were murky, but he has waded through the storm, and he is definitely in line to get the W here if this holds up.
1-1. Count against Maddox Jensen. Here's the pitch. And he'll rip it. Right past the shortstop, rolling into center field. It's a base hit, and this is a great way to get things started for Ridgeline coming off of that big inning from Snow Canyon.
You got a fatigued pitcher, you'd presume, on the mound and Beck as he's nearing the end of his night, and that ball barreled. And the Riverhawks need a few more of those to get back in this one, and it all starts with 1, though.
First pitch to Nate Daly is a strike. Daly quick to step back into the box. He's ready to roll.
Can't spot it any better than that for Beck.
This one's hit well. It's going into left and settling underneath it. Hansen, he'll make the play. Runner did not worry about tagging up. And that is the first out of the inning.
As we know, Beck is at the end here, 98 pitches and counting, so he can make it to 110 and start that batter. UHSAA rule.
And right now he could maybe face, depending on how well they go, how many, foul balls and stuff like that. I'd say he's looking at 1 to 2, maybe 3 if he's lucky. First pitch outside. Ball 1 to Jet Jensen.
I think we could see Beck fishing maybe for a ground ball, some low and away stuff, try and get the ball on the ground to initiate the double play.
And he's got another called strike. Locating this one again. 1-1. Runner on first. And he got it with the bender. How about that?
Might not need the double play if you can just do 2 Ks here if you're Beck, but let's see what he can get done in a 1-2 count.
That's good movement for pitch 101.
Yes. Still a lot of life in the movement of the ball.
And got him swinging. Jet Jensen goes down with a strikeout.
84 miles per hour. That tickles in the now bottom of the 5th inning.
Freddie Wayman.
Beck's in good shape. He's not dropping in velo here.
Tried to go inside. It went a little too far inside. And now, again, Beck with 104 pitches.
Now it seems like the pitches that were painting and missing spots in the 2nd and 3rd innings finding their way in the zone for strikes. Maybe not that one.
Went to the other side, stayed low. Just went outside this time. 2-0's the count here to Wayman. Wayman has gone 1 for 2 here today. Had a single his second at bat. Struck out his first at bat.
That big RBI single up the middle in Ridgeline's 3-run inning, the third.
Big inning for Ridgeline, and Wayman being a huge part of that. He got stranded on third base. And that one, again, missing the mark. So it is count of 3-0. Here's the pitch, and he gets that one in there. Nearly an identical pitch. I mean, those looked very similar from the last one to this one. Called strike this time. Went down a little further. And another called strike.
Not hiding now is Beck. He is pumping the zone.
Yeah.
He knows his night is near the end, and he wants to finish it with an emphatic exclamation point.
And it's time for Freddie Wayman to swing the bat at anything close. He's got to protect. And he will on a line drive into left. And it'll be a single that'll put the brakes on Maddox Jensen over at second base.
Hit hard enough that even with the runner moving on the pitch, he wasn't able to go first to third. Talon Hansen collects it quickly and gets it in, holds him at first and second.
Now Luke Banning, who's going to be cleaning things up at the bottom of the order, trying to continue to move some guys along here.
The debate now is, do you want to try and get back one more out and get Hancock a clean inning? And it looks like that's what they're going to do. Try and get back through one last batter.
He's at 109 pitches, so no matter what, this is his last batter. The next pitch will be 110.
You assume Hancock will be coming in. He was warming up earlier, whether it's this inning or next. Only thing that might change that is if Snow Canyon puts a crooked number on the board in the top of the sixth.
Yeah. So Beck reaches that mark, 110. He could finish this batter. And for him, he would love to finish the inning with 2 outs. Force out at either first, second, or third. Pitch goes inside. Count of 2-0. And a conversation between Kelch and Beck.
Seen a few of these. No Coach Sechrist or Brandon Lyon, just Kelch and Beck having a conversation, the two seniors.
You get one per inning, and if Snow Canyon's like most teams, their coaches have an earpiece into the catcher's ear where they can speak to him. So they could tell Kelch, go out there and have a talk, tell him this, and they get to do that once per inning without using a coach visit.
The joys of technology in baseball, huh? So here we go. 22 back in the box. Banning with 2-0 on the count. And the pitch from Beck. It's a chopper over to second with the shortstop grabbing it, making the grab. Jagger McGavro for out number 3, and no damage done.
And this is big for Zach Beck and the Warriors. As you see Beck leaving the mound, pounding his glove against his head. He's fired up for this one. And we are too. We got the last 2 innings to roll.
I love the expression. It's always fun to see some guys show this kind of emotion in the playoffs. To the top of the 6th we go. We are still far from over here on KSLSports.com inside of our Boulevard home game of the night.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Since 1967, we've helped Southern Utah families. Whether you need traditional burial, on-site cremation, or pre-planning, our team provides compassionate, personalized care. We're the choice of more local families because we treat yours like our own. Let us help you honor your loved ones with dignity. The legacy of excellence continues. Call 435-673-4221 or visit MetcalfBonzoMortuary.com today.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
Relatives coming to visit? Not enough room? Maybe you're looking to host a family reunion and need a house with a pool. Red Rock Vacation Rentals has got you covered. From 2-bedroom condos to 10-bedroom luxury homes, they truly have something for everyone. Visit stgeorgeutahvacationrentals.com.
It is the top of the 6th inning, and got Trey Vaughn leading off for Snow Canyon. Walked his last at bat. He, for being a power hitter, hasn't got a hit today.
That can change in a hurry, though, with a kid like Vaughn.
First pitch goes low. Still Christensen on the mound. The senior reliever. Called strike. Trayvon goes back at it. Rips it. Right over the third baseman's glove. Roll it into left. And he's going to turn two and try to go for second. And he's there. The umpire takes the spill. Luckily, he's okay. But Trayvon puts the motor into gear and goes.
And that ball was a frozen rope, man. Vaughn, you mentioned, hadn't had a hit yet, but he must have heard you, buddy, as he crushed that one.
He'll take the sliding double to lead things off in the inning with Talon Hansen now at the plate. And I think one umpire's checking on the other just to make sure he's okay.
Yeah, I think this is just a little break to make sure he's all right on the fall. Might have a little dew or maybe some of the water from fixing the field in between the game just coming back up in the grass this time of night.
Now, we have seen, and yesterday we saw it more so, and I know, Kevin, you weren't here for that, but we saw a lot of guys slipping and falling once they touched that grass. They would try to round first, or maybe they would pass first, and the pass ball would say, hey, I want to take off for second, and they couldn't take off for second. They're slipping in the grass. So it's something the players have been doing for the last couple of days, and I guess now it's an umpire's turn. So it looks like now it's Ridgeline's turn to get a little word from the umpire.
Looks like we got an official warning for balls and strikes to the other dugout now.
Which Snow Canyon already received back in, I believe it was the second or third inning. And with the official warning given, we're back at it. Christensen on the mound. 11-5 ball game. Snow Canyon leads. And that pitch low, but called strike.
Great frame. I think that was out of the zone probably, but
you win some, you lose some.
That's right.
And this one's hit. That one is fair. And that's going to score a run as Trey Vaughn comes around third, steps on home, and it is 12-5 off of the single from Talon Hansen.
Talon Hansen and Trey Vaughn going back-to-back, rips down the opposite lines. Both pulled baseballs, one from the righty, one from the lefty. It'll be interesting now to see if Snow Canyon maybe starts getting somebody up in the bullpen other than Hancock. With your lead that safe, you might consider saving Hancock, who's probably their number one guy out of the pen.
Yeah, he's a really good guy to have on board for tomorrow.
Yeah,
when you're looking to try to just punch an express ticket to the championship game and not have to play on Thursday, he might be a guy that you want to have available tomorrow.
Just to Coach's point, 8 appearances, 1.7 ERA, and 3-0 record for Hancock. Primarily in relief, but he probably is the top reliever for the Warriors.
Speaking of getting ready to step into the batter's box right now, Mr. P.J. Hancock. feels like maybe it's his time to get a good hit here. We haven't seen anything from him yet as far as hits go. He did have good contact in the first inning and flew out to center. Then it was a strikeout, then a walk. Sure, he wants to see something fall. He did get an RBI. That was a sacrifice. And he was swinging for the light post out there in left center.
He was. Almost came out of his shoes on that swing, man.
You know, he's not a big guy. Kind of a skinnier kid, we'll say, but he's got a fast.
You see that bat speed?
Swing.
Yeah.
In the dirt. Christensen hasn't been too wild with his pitches. They're more or less right there. That one, just about as wild as it gets for Christensen. And now there's going to be a quick conversation from Coach. The only problem is Snow Canyon's been able to hit him. And I don't know if they're going to say, hey, you're done. They do have someone out there warming up in the bullpen. So they will pull him here and try to do something to either save him on pitch count for later. He's at 34 pitches, so that's the number, the magic number right now to keep him so he's available for later. And in the meantime, we'll go to a pitch change.
Yeah, not a great outing for Christensen. Walked in those runs that maybe he wasn't responsible for, but they crossed the plate while he's pitching in Snow Canyon's 7-run inning at the start of that inning.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, he's throwing stuff that it looks good. Snow Canyon's just able to barrel it up. That's been the biggest issue for him. But again, you want a guy like him available, so they'll pull him early. We'll have a pitching change. We're going to take a quick break and break that down for you when we come back here on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com. Don't go anywhere.
Child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Hey, it's Marco from Coral Canyon Golf Course, inviting you to play the course with the best backdrop in southern Utah. Make sure you get out and experience great golf for a great price at Coral Canyon. Visit coralcanyongolfcourse.com or call us at 435-688-1700 for your tee times.
We love giving back to our community, and over the years, we have provided vehicles for families in need, supported local charities, and helped train our first responders. Dealer Collision, your place for collision repair.
Bring in the fourth Jensen. How about it? We have now Jagger Jensen, the freshman, on the mound, number 45 for Ridgeline. And let's see what the kid has. He, according to Max Preps, has no stats. So we don't know what we're getting with him here. As I don't know if he's pitched any varsity innings.
Yeah, Ridgeline's got a senior-heavy pitching staff, so he's maybe been working JV or Frosh soft games this year and getting a little experience in the state playoffs.
PJ Hancock is stepping into the batter's box here. And he's already got a count of 1-1 against him. So the at-bat here for PJ continues against the freshman and Jensen. Let's see what he's got. I'm excited. Woo. Okay.
Good-looking stuff there. Swing and a miss stuff immediately right out of the gate.
Caden loves that high fastball from Jensen.
I'm telling you, it's one batter's love and it's one pitcher's love to give because the guys like to chase it and it's not easy to hit. This one drops low.
Sounds like maybe potentially in your playing days, you might have loved the enticing high fastball.
Yeah, and I never hit it.
There you go.
I'm a fan of low and away. That was my go-to. Inside pitches were a nightmare as well. Another one outside. Full count. Full count. PJ, a righty with a runner aboard on first. Snow Canyon leads 12-5 on the Wilkinson's House of Lighting scoreboard. He'll take this one on a bender. A hopper to short. The throw to second isn't there. He throws it into the outfield. And the runner will advance over to third. So on a fielder's choice, it turns into an error.
And that ball's just got to go to first base. That's too tough of a play. I mean, it'd be an amazing play to get the lead runner there, but go get your sure out here. Got to throw that to first.
Especially with no outs in the inning. You know, you need to just post outs as quickly and as efficiently as possible. And even if you don't get the lead runner, like you say, Coach, 1 out's 1 out, and you need them bad right now if you're Ridgeline.
Runner in scoring position on third, no outs. Pitch goes high, and Bridger Larson will start off with count of 1-0.
So now with the freshman on the mound, no outs, and the Warriors threatening once again, we're looking at a potential 10-run rule here.
Which I was not expecting in the third inning.
Exactly.
Ooh. Guys, what did he do there? High fastball.
There it is again. Young Caden Formaster would have struck out on that pitch.
You know, and I didn't play baseball too long. I ended up becoming a track runner in high school and ditching baseball. But that doesn't mean that I still didn't go out there and, in my college days, play a little intramurals,
There you go.
I don't know if that counts, but
Oh, yeah.
It's softball. Let's be real. It's softball, not baseball. Slow pitch.
Who doesn't love a good intramural? Even Prediction P played some intramurals.
Yeah, it's fun times.
It is.
Lays off that one. A little too high on that one. And not in Bridger Larson's zone. So, back at it here with 2-1. Jagger delivers high. A walk here would load up the bases.
Larson's looking for one spot here. Jensen's a little wild, so he's going to shrink his strike zone and look for one pitch to hit.
And he took a big chop there.
That's a 3-1 hack.
That's a 3-1 hack. You're swinging for the scoreboard.
That's an in-the-game hack there. Yeah. He was looking for it.
Let's see if Jagger can dial it in here. He did. He's pretty good. Easy catch over there at second.
Pretty good pitch, getting the jam from Bridger Larson. That's a good varsity hitter. And maybe a pitcher with no varsity experience there. That's impressive out.
You know what? You got to be proud of yourself in that in the playoffs. This is your first playoff game.
Being a freshman.
Potentially your first varsity game. I'm not sure. We don't have stats on him being a varsity pitcher.
You know, unless it's a number switch or something for the playoffs and the roster's a little off, then it looks like this is a kid who hasn't had a varsity appearance. It's got to be a pretty cool feeling.
Absolutely. The first pitch goes high. What's his numbers looking like over there on velo?
He's running up about 79, 80 on the fastball, but I like his big breaking 12-6 curveball.
Yeah.
He's thrown a couple times. That looks like it's got a lot of
It's got some good movement to it. Goes high there. Jet nearly lost that one. He stumbled a bit going up to catch that. So one away, runner on first, runner on third. It's 2-0. Diesel Lee, the DH, and runner's going to go. Throw is high, it's a ball. And was it a tag out? No, he couldn't hold on to the ball. But it was close.
Yeah, we might have to see a replay on that one. Looked like the shortstop might have been a little, the throw was slightly wide of the bag, so he was a little late getting over there and couldn't hang on to it. Runner, ball, and shortstop all met at the same spot at the same time there. Tough play.
Throwdown from Jet looked really good, though. I liked the look. I liked the throw.
Conversation between two of the umpires there, and they do rule him safe ultimately.
They wanted to see, and again, it was just, did he happen to hold on to the ball and lost it later, or what? You know, that was the conversation. That was the question.
Maybe on the transition, a better view from the first base ump there than from the ump right near second base.
And they're working three-man crews for the playoffs, and a lot of these guys used to maybe working two-man crews throughout the regular season.
Sure.
So they are doing things a little differently, and that's okay. And that's going to go for a strike on 3-0.
And this is super valuable for the freshman Jensen. Obviously, lopsided on the scoreboard tonight, but getting these reps, he's going to be a part of this program for 3 more years. So invaluable stuff he's getting right here as a young gun.
And he lost him. Diesel Lee will end up on first.
That's a good-looking curveball, though. I know he missed on it 3-1, but the shape of that pitch is good.
For a freshman to be able to have that fairly dialed in, it's a good pitch to have in the arsenal for later years when you're going to be pitching a little more varsity.
And that's going to develop and get better and better, and with more reps and skill and coaching. This kid, I like the looks of Jensen.
Good pitch there.
Yeah.
A little high. And Porter Randall will watch it. Bases loaded, 1 out. Bottom of the lineup here for the Warriors. Randall will take a hopper over to second. They'll go for the force out at home. Smart play to evade the score from Snow Canyon.
Yeah, nice play from the first baseman there, getting the high hop. Good throw to home.
And here comes the hero of the big inning, Jagger McGavero. Had the bases clearing double and then assisted on the error for the gets to third base. And see if he can do it again here.
And he hits it right back at the freshman, and the ball gets through. 1 run will score, and they'll leave it at that. Bases remain loaded, and Jagger gets aboard.
Dive from the second baseman there with 2 outs, saved a run. That certainly would have played at Diesel Lee if he lets it get all the way through. Gives up the body, saves a run.
Getting the jersey dirty in the playoffs is part of it, Coach, right?
Yeah, 2 outs. You got to leave your feet in the infield to keep the ball from going all the way to the outfield.
And he'll step out. This is Braden McGavero. And another step off. (13-5) after that latest score. And here's a big swing of the bat. And that'll be the out and the end of the inning. But 13-5. At the top of the 6th inning, we get to the bottom where Ridgeline now trails by 8. It's a big turn of events here with a 7-run and now a 2-run inning from Snow Canyon back-to-back. Can Ridgeline try to bounce back a little bit? We'll find out coming up next here on the Fan Sports Network at KSLSports.com.
Oh, hello, Italian nightclub from Jimmy John's. Ciao, freshly baked bread piled with Italian-style meats. Hey, hand-sliced veggies. Am I obsessed with this sandwich? Yeah. So what if I am? Jimmy John's. Order online or on the app.
Aquatic Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George Pool safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
At Grass Creek Construction, they put their heart and integrity into every build. Their team is committed to delivering top-quality commercial projects that stand out. Integrity is their competitive edge. Building with passion, building with purpose, proud sponsor of local sports.
From bold statements to subtle compliments, Wilkinson's House of Lighting will help you more fully enjoy all the different spaces in your home. Find us online at shopwilkinsons.com or come in and see what's new. 88 East, 1160 South, just off Main.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Red Rock Real Estate has over 350 professional realtors in the St. George area that specialize in the local market. Whether you're buying your dream home, looking for an investment property, or want to sell your home for the highest amount, the Red Rock Real Estate team is here to assist you. Get started now. Visit redrockrealestate.com.
Welcome back on in, everybody, as we now have a new pitcher. Zach Beck was able to put away the last inning, and now P.J. Hancock will move over from third and will take his turn on the mound. We've got I believe that's number 25 over there for Snow Canyon, sitting on third base, which would be Colton Gainey, a sophomore. And I believe his first varsity minutes here, potentially. I mean, haven't seen anything here on any stats, at least batting stats. But it's nice for Gainey to get some reps. Oh, and immediately getting aboard.
PJ, we talked about his stats coming in 1.70 ERA, 8 appearances, but a hit by pitch to start, and the rally is on for the Riverhawks.
That was Cooper Clark with the first pitch, hit by pitch. So top of the lineup here in the bottom of the sixth inning, this is Brady Cook.
The ideal situation here for Snow Canyon is to keep Hancock under 35 pitches. Assuming he's successful, they want to keep him available for tomorrow, I would imagine.
That was kind of the question we were posing, is were they going to use Hancock tonight?
Yeah, and I don't think there's any problem getting him some work, but I wouldn't burn him for tomorrow with this lead, assuming they hold it.
So now we're looking at a count of 1-1 here in the bottom of the sixth to Brady Cook. Ooh, and that one going way inside. He had to duck out of the way of it.
PJ, opportunity to close the door shut on the Riverhawks here and turn it back over. Oh,
and this is hit fairly well. Good contact going out to right, and he can't chase it down. One runner will round second and head for third. The other ends up at second. And maybe it is a rally as Brady Cook gets aboard.
That's right. No outs. Blink twice. You got two Riverhawks on second and third.
Super nice piece for Cook. Goes oppo on that fastball. And, Caden, you said this one hit pretty well. It carried over Vaughn and right. It's hit really well.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to keep pulling right, and it just flew all the way out of the way of Trey Vaughn out there in right field.
The wind here this time of day has almost completely died down as the flag is hanging limp.
You know, we've seen similar trends both days now where it blows out to left field, middle of the day it switches and blows in, and then in the evening it dies. And a good pitch here from PJ, locates it for a strike. How much does wind play a factor for those outfielders?
Oh, it's huge. You're watching the flag the entire game.
Relocate the curve? No, not quite.
And it plays a role for the infielders, too. If you have wind coming in, the infielders need to know if it looks like a fly ball to the outfield, that might end up being a ball that I have to catch if it works its way all the way back to where the outfielder can't get to it.
Sure. Inside. So a couple balls here from Hancock to Ripken Jensen. Jensen 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. Ooh, hard swing. Grounded it foul. What are we thinking of the cleats here for Ripken?
Those are actually, I can tell you what those are. Those are Kobe's that are
Kobe
turfed.
cleats?
Yes, they are the Grinch edition Kobe's.
In Ridgeline colors.
In Ridgeline colors.
Ridgeline green. How about that? Got to be comfortable wearing a basketball shoe with
That's
studs
right.
on them, huh?
I've seen a few of those today, actually.
Very popular shoe nowadays for baseball players is the New Balance shoe.
Yeah, we've seen a ton.
This one's hit on a hopper over to first, and Larson's there, and he'll let the run score. Doesn't even attempt the throw.
Yeah, Snow Canyon willing to concede that run, playing their defense back. Nice play by Larson to attack that and get it before it got a chance to hop again and do something weird. Caught that first big high hop.
Looks like we've got substitutions potentially coming up. Easton Hammond up now.
Crimson's Tyler Ransom is the same way as Hammond. Throws left, hits right. That's backwards in baseball. Usually if you're going to do one and the other, you throw right and you hit left. And the issue with that is, as a pitcher, is you're exposing your pitching arm to hit by pitch here.
Right. That is an interesting take on that. Big cut, missing.
The idea is there's a thought that hitting left-handed is an advantage in baseball. You're closer to first base. It's a more natural turn to run to first base.
The momentum's already headed that direction.
And as a right-hander, there's an advantage in that you can play every position on the field. You usually can't catch or play the middle infield or third base as a left-hander.
I know there's a few lefties who would say that they love to play first because you step right up to it and just throw up that right hand. You don't have to make any sort of a turn. But again, it is a position that's very capable for either. But yeah, righties, they're throwing across their body to make that throw to first. Lefties have to turn the opposite direction as well. Good take on that, Coach. It's things I haven't thought about in the world of baseball. A lot of lefty pitchers, though. That's a great position for a lefty, huh?
Absolutely.
You're always happy when you can get a lefty in the roster.
Except when you hit right-handed, but hey.
Except if you hit right-handed. Hammond watches that one go by on the 3-1, and it is now full count. So here he is, Hammond against Hancock, and Hancock will lose him. Puts a runner on first and third. Score 13-6 here in the bottom of the sixth. Past the 10 o'clock hour, so kind of a late one here for us at Gates Field.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting here that Ridgeline, in a little bit of a game within a game here, if they can extend Hancock and make him go over that 35 pitch mark, they could see Snow Canyon tomorrow.
Yeah.
And wouldn't have to see Hancock again.
And this pitch went behind him, and it did just barely get him in the back. That loads up the bases. You know, for PJ being as formidable of a pitcher as he is, he's been a little wild here today in this inning.
This is a rough start.
Kel's going to make his way out, calm down PJ, and tell him, we got a firm lead here. Just got to close this one down. And
1 out away, double play. Just say,
Double
hey,
play.
just throw some strikes here. Don't get too crazy with it.
And that's why throwing behind and clipping the hit by pitch there, that loads them up, but it puts a force at every base. So
it does put a force at every base.
It's not the worst thing if you're Hancock.
Well, now Coach Brandon Lyon's going to step out of the dugout and go have a conversation with him as well, and I'm sure that's going to be the conversation right now. Is, again, it's all about just, hey, got to force out at every base. Here's the situation. Let's break it down. We have a solid lead. Don't play a conservative game of baseball right now.
And the pitch that's been missing by a wide margin is the slider or the breaking ball. And, we may have just a little mechanical tip here or release point, something that's going to give Hancock a cue to get that pitch back in the zone.
So the conference breaks up and everyone heads back to their positions. We'll reset. Bases loaded. One run is scored this inning as well with only one out away. And this is Nate Dowley coming up. He's struggled at the plate today. Flown out every single at-bat. But he's got a few out into the outfield. A couple out into left. One was a pop-up that Bridger Larson took care of. See if he can get something into play and that actually find some grass. And this one might, but coming over from center is McGavro. He can't get to it. And the plate's not going to be there.
Said the rally was on, and man, the Riverhawks have put together something here. They're keeping the line moving, and PJ kind of, like you said, a little wild, but they're making solid contact off him in his 1.7 ERA. I mean, he's the best reliever the Warriors have, and these Riverhawks seeing him well right now.
Yeah, not being able to spot the breaking ball so far, they've been able to sit on the fastball.
Here's the pitch. Out of the zone, ball one.
Now PJ at 18 pitches.
Yeah, and they'll try to just, again, get out of this inning here. Maybe try to get out of the bottom of the seventh as well with him. Keep him on a lower pitch count as Kevin said over here, and we'll see.
Yeah.
Couldn't locate there either, 2-0.
This game gets any closer, and I don't know that this will be PJ's night for much longer, with the bases loaded and the line moving.
Agreed. No movement in the bullpen for the Warriors yet.
Not yet.
Fouled away. I feel like it's been a while since we've seen a fabulous Freddy's foul ball.
Yeah, we're one big hit in the gap away from this game getting really interesting.
I mean, it's 7 for Ridgeline, 13 for Snow Canyon. You can clear some bases, and all of a sudden it's a 3-run game. And that makes the bottom of the 7th look really interesting.
And then things start changing mentally.
Yeah. You went from, all right, let's wave the white flag, let's just get through this, to, wait, hold up.
And for Snow Canyon,
maybe we're not done.
Yeah.
For Snow Canyon, you're cruising. You're putting in your stopper. And if it gets within 2 or 3, all of a sudden
you're thinking,
you're scrambling a little bit.
Yeah. Well, and for Snow Canyon, again, you got to remember, they do have a chance to step up to the plate again one more time at the top of the 7th inning.
Absolutely.
Here's the pitch. And this is hard hit over to third. The throw to second is there. First is not. So 1 run scores. 1 out.
And where was...
And safe at first is Jet Jensen.
Yeah, just a good legging it out there from Jensen. And now the Riverhawks have cut this to a 5-run deficit in the bottom of the 6th, and they'll bat, obviously, in the bottom of the 7th. So if they can post a 0 in the top of the 7th, this game all of a sudden has gotten a lot more interesting, like Coach said, and it is getting more and more interesting each at-bat we go.
This is Wayman, who had a 2-out RBI earlier in the game, hit to left his last at-bat, looking to do some damage again.
Pitch goes high.
And we heard a few of those for Zach Beck, but Coach Sechrist gives a, come on, let's go, to PJ and the rest of his Warriors.
And the pitch, he locates it. 1-1. High scoring here. Lots of runs, 13-7.
That's right. Deep counts. We've seen a lot of full counts tonight.
That's a football score. That's a 2 touchdowns and a missed field goal and another touchdown.
There you go. Good math by you, scrambling there.
You got that breaking ball to come back over.
That's pretty right there. That's what it usually looks like.
That was a good pitch. One more strike could be the end of the inning. One more out is the end of the inning. And it'll go away. Not a bad pitch for what the count held right there. And we're looking at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Freddie Wayman, the righty. Here's the pitch, and it's popped up. Headed foul territory. I think it may go out of play, and it will.
Kelch took a look, but no play to be made, and we play on. PJ, 1 strike away from ending this inning. Not been the picturesque inning for him, but if he can get out here up 5 runs, I consider that a win if you're Coach Sechrist.
Agreed. Here's the 2-2. And PJ will step off.
The Riverhawks giving a little mirage on the base pass, and
Maddox Jensen's over there. He's stomping around like he's like he's maybe just trying to get the distraction, as you say.
If that's
maybe
what
the idea
he was
is
going
to try
for,
to move that runner over, get in a pickle, score another run. You know.
Sure. There he goes again.
PJ's not worried about him on the mound. He just wants to throw. Another one fouled away.
Yeah, you're not stealing a home here in a 5-run game.
Yeah, there's nowhere for you to go.
Just maybe trying to draw a balk, get in his head a little bit. It's where you have if you have a timing pick in place to third base, like a lift and throw to third, with the third baseman breaking on the leg lift, this is when you might put that on.
Well, look at him. He's standing 20 feet off the bag in the grass. I mean, he's over here a ways. Oh, and that one was close. The Warriors fans wanted it. The Ridgeline fans are happy with it. And it's full count. Here's the problem, though. If you make that throw to third, and if you miss it, it is another run scored. Another runner advances over into scoring position. You just focus on the batter. And he will step off. I'm noticing over there that Gainey hasn't really tried to cover third. I think he's more worried about a base hit.
Exactly. The eye candy over there that they're providing is not fooling PJ. He's not. He did have the one throw over, but since then he knows that it's all the game within the game over there.
And the runner goes, and that went behind him. That got him, as a matter of fact, and that loads it up. PJ might have got there a little bit. Maybe they got in his head a hair.
Unless there's a change here, the freshman pitcher is up to bat. Looks like we are going to have a pinch hitter.
Yeah, they're going to bring...
Which means we'll have a new pitcher in the top of the 7th as well.
And looks like Coach Sechrist is coming out of the dugout just to yell at his team and just say, we've got 2 outs. And he's actually going to send McGavero out of center field.
He's going to warm him up in the bullpen,
Get him
guess.
going.
Cooper Wilson stepping into the box for the Riverhawks. The pinch hitter.
Wilson, a junior.
I wonder if Coach Sechrist sees that PJ's at 31 pitches and maybe is thinking about keeping him available tomorrow.
And I'm wondering if he's just saying, hey, go warm up now. I'm going to let PJ throw 3 more pitches, put him at 34, and then I'm going to pull him and you take care of the rest. we'll see what happens. Here's the at-bat.
Long look in from Hancock.
Ball gets away. They're going to take off for home plate. No play there. And if Gainey would have turned around, he maybe had a tag. But it is another scored run as Maddox Jensen makes his way home.
That's a heck of a play by Gainey, leaving his position, leaving the bag, and coming all the way over to line himself up to be able to back that up, too.
Great point as Gainey continues to, show his worth as a sophomore, stepping out there in a varsity game, in a playoff game, for a state playoff game, and makes a heady play there.
Wilson will see that one go by for strike one. 1-1 is the count. I think we have ourselves a game of the 4-run game.
That's right.
With the potential pitching change and somebody warming up in the pen who just came off the field and a run on a pass ball wild pitch, I think this is officially interesting.
That was the 33rd pitch, and we'll see if this is the last. Couldn't find him there. 2-1.
No movement in the Snow Canyon
He can
dugout.
throw one more pitch.
That's right.
I think they were hoping for a couple strikes and just get out of it.
Sure.
And time called by Wilson. Big spot here for the young man, Cooper Wilson. Again, he hasn't had a lot of ABs in varsity.
That's
handful.
Right. Appeared in 9 games at the varsity level, 22 at JV, hit .442 at the JV level, but
he struggled at varsity, but you know what? Give a guy a chance, right? Oh, it plunked him. How about you let him take one on the shoulder?
I think you make the move to the pin anyway here.
You do.
And it looks like we've got Seekers poking out of the dugout. A couple substitutions on the Ridgeline side, I believe, and we will be seeing a substitution at the mound as well. I would assume. Oh, yeah, we've got Wilson coming off the base path. And they're going to throw Jackson over there.
I know PJ hit him, but, that's a Cooper Wilson. Played most of his games at the JV level this season, but none bigger at bats than that one he just had.
Yep, and he's going to step out. So, a pitching change is coming. We'll take a break in the action here. 13 on the board for the Warriors, 9 for Ridgeline. And we'll see if the Warriors can get that second out or if Ridgeline's going to keep it rolling when we come back.
It's time to get your game on with Mountain Mike's oven-roasted chicken wings. They're meaty, juicy, in 4 bold sauces ready to tempt your taste buds. Order online or on our app for carryout or delivery.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Your child's sports journey starts with the City of St. George Recreation. From their first steps on the court or field to becoming a star player, our youth sports programs are here to develop talents and teamwork skills. So get out and play. Check out all the sports and get signed up at sgcityrec.org.
Aquatic Balance Pool Service has been keeping St. George pools safe, clean, and running since 2012. With over 22 years' experience, they service everything from pumps, filters, pool covers, heaters, and full water chemistry. Reliable, professional, dependable, done right. Call Aquatic Balance Pool Service today. Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
You could wander around a warehouse store forever and never find the one thing that can make all the difference. A helpful face? Now that's something to consider. Everything your local Bucks A stands for is written on our faces. Welcoming, neighborly, knowledgeable. When you're in need of a helpful face, visit one of our 3 Southern Utah locations.
Handel's Homemade Ice Cream is now open on River Road by Sprouts. Come enjoy 48 flavors made fresh daily. Cones, sundaes, shakes, and quarts to go. Handel's Happiness Served Daily on River Road.
So there's a conversation happening over here with Coach Jensen and the umpire, and this umpire, one of the base umpires, was kind of getting into it during the break with either an assistant or a trainer or something. I'm not exactly sure, but whoever this man was over there kept popping out of the dugout every so often, and finally just said, hey, if he comes out of the dugout one more time, that's the last of it for me. We're not going to see him come out of the dugout one more time. So that was one of the conversations that was had. Let's be real. This game's getting chippy, guys.
Yeah, this game is getting a little bit wild. We have some interesting substitution patterns with the way Snow Canyon's structuring their pitching. So Gainey has come back out of the game. They've brought a new defender into that 10 hole, that non-hitting spot, and he's moved out to center field. Magavaro has re-entered.
And he's at pitcher now.
Who's now pitching, and he came out of center field so that he could warm up in the bullpen, and now has re-entered, and they've moved Hancock back to third.
And still conversations are happening. And it looks like Coach Jensen's going to make his way over to the coach's box on the third base line. So
I think Coach Jensen has been restricted to the dugout because they must have ejected.
That's not even Coach Jensen right there anyway.
They must have ejected an assistant or a manager, and that led to Coach Jensen being restricted to the dugout for the rest of this game, so he can't coach third.
Interesting. Yeah, because as you mentioned, yes, that is not even Coach Jensen.
Now, Brady Magavaro, only 4 appearances this year as a pitcher, 1-1 record, 6.0 ERA. In the biggest spot this season for him.
Called strike.
And he's facing the top of the lineup here.
That's right.
Remember, it's 2 outs, bases loaded. This has been such a long and interesting inning. The full 6th inning. Swinging strike.
Man, I feel Magavaro's made some huge plays in this game, but right now could be his stamp on this game.
What a punch out this would be.
And he got him! Hang the K on the board, put an end to this crazy inning. Wow, a Red Rock Real Estate strikeout leaves it 13-9. We're still not even close to being done yet in this game. Snow Canyon will get the bats in hand, and they will be in the box coming up here at the top of the 7th inning when we return on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hi there, Dr. Cody Johnson from Johnson Pediatric Dentistry. Just like any good sports team needs a game plan, your child's dental health needs one too. Call us or check us out online. Don't forget to ask for our new patient special. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, keeping your kids' teeth in championship form.
Nets on Fire is the place to hoop in Southern Utah. Elevate your game with group or individual training with elite coaching. Hustle to netsonfire.org to learn more and see why so many rising stars hoop at Nets. Nets on Fire, building champions on and off the court.
This cheesesteak is so freshly grilled, you can still hear it sizzling.
I can hear it too.
Me too.
Actually, it's the
Cheesesteak?
grill.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing.
At Findlay Subaru, we win for our customers. From the first handshake to you driving off the lot, our team runs the perfect game plan every time. Score your next Subaru at Findlay Subaru, 1453 Sunland Drive, on the saving side of the freeway.
At Great Harvest, we believe in crafting more than just bread. We provide crisp, garden-fresh salads and savory sandwiches. Everything from garden-fresh ingredients to our signature handcrafted bread. Our friendly staff will guide you to find a meal that will leave you craving seconds. At Great Harvest, we truly provide something for everyone. And don't forget our baked goods. Satisfy your sweet tooth and finish your meal with a brownie or cinnamon roll. Come visit us at Great Harvest.
Scooter's Coffee and Hurricane is the best way to start your day or get you through your day. From breakfast sandwiches to cinnamon rolls to amazing smoothies and, of course, coffee. Anytime is a good time to sip and smile Scooter's Coffee. Open 7 days a week.
So we've got a substitution for Ridgeline up there on the mound, and that's going to be number 21, Murphy Jensen, Jr. You know, this has been one of the messiest games that I have seen in years.
Yeah, this is a crazy game. We've still got the first base ump over talking to the Snow Canyon dugout. During the break, we had additional warnings to the dugouts about, I'm not sure what, talking to the other team, addressing the other team from the dugout or from the field. They've just, essentially, it sounds like, warned them, don't even look at each other anymore. We got one more inning. Let's just finish this up.
Yeah, exactly. I think everyone's just like, guys, I know this game's chippy, but let's wrap it up. 13-9, Snow Canyon leads. Cade Kelsch is leading things off here for the Warriors. Two in the dirt.
The way this game's been going, we're likely to see, 3 or 4 runs on the board this inning?
It's very possible. We'll see what happens. And that's called strike 2-1 against Kelsch. This pitcher's got good rhythm. He's moving quick. Kelsch will chop that one foul. The fans are still sticking around.
Yeah.
We still got bodies in the seats.
Hear the rumble
Gatesfield.
of the crowd, yeah. During that Ridgeline rally, we heard quite a crowd pop from the Ridgeline faithful.
And this one's going to be hit. Stopped by the first baseman. Can anyone get there? No, that's going to be interference. No interference with the runner. They're going to say he was out.
What a play by
Let's
Hammond.
check it out, man.
Hammond just threw it from his back and was able to get it to the pitcher covering first in time. We had a little collision, but both the runner and the pitcher have every right to go step on first base here. Yeah, I think they got him. Touched the base with his left foot.
That's the right call.
A little collision course there, but the out will stand.
How about the toss from Hammond?
Yeah,
that was one of the more athletic things he's done today, and he's done some athletic stuff. And again, the umpires confer. What else is new?
Yeah, another conversation to be had.
Oh, man.
And these dugouts, I think, are about to reach the boiling point.
And somebody's been ejected.
It's Coach Sechrist, I believe.
Or Kelsch.
I'm not sure who, but someone for Snow Canyon. Okay, so Cade Kelsch.
Wow.
Cade
Not
Kelsch is
Coach
done.
Sechrist, but Cade Kelsch.
They said he couldn't say anything. You know, that was their whole thing. Don't say anything to anybody. Let's just play some baseball. And Kelsch must have said something. After the umpire said, we're done talking, they said he can stay in the dugout, but his night is over. And so now Coach Sechrist goes and tells his dugout, and I just heard him barely on the way back. He just said no more. Told him, hey, this is who I want as my catcher. Everybody else, no more. We're done talking.
If that's Kelsch who's ejected, then he's got to sit tomorrow.
7 innings from the time of the ejection.
So, in other words, what maybe happens is that he could come back in the 7th inning of the game tomorrow. But now there's conversation happening here with Coach on Ridgeline's side.
We aren't totally sure who's been ejected here.
For those of you, go ahead. Go ahead, Coach.
It looks like Ridgeline's assistant coach, who is now the one who can come out and talk to the umpire because Jensen has been restricted to the dugout, is saying,
and now we've got Coach Sechrist. He actually just yelling. I heard him clearly. What are we doing letting these guys deciding what's going on? Why are we letting Ridgeline?
Getting his 2 cents in for sure.
Well, and I guess they said whatever number that they said was ejected, they said he's injured and not even playing.
I think maybe they ejected number 2.
Maybe they ejected somebody who was actually just in the dugout and said something.
Oh.
And so maybe Cade Kelch is still available. Number 22, I don't know.
Number 2 would coincidentally be Logan Ross.
Yeah.
Who is injured.
It's like
that
we
is correct.
We just Scooby-Dooed this whole mystery here.
They're ejecting number 2.
2, not
number
22.
2.
Okay.
So Logan Ross must have said something in the dugout.
Yes.
He is here. I have seen Logan Ross today.
Confirmed here and now confirmed stricken to the dugout.
They're saying he's injured. What's the point of ejecting him? And it's like, okay, well, again.
He's the guy who said what was said.
You can eject fans, so you know what I mean? You can eject anybody.
That's
eject
right.
whoever you want if they're impeding the game.
That's right. So the umpires have been trying to maintain some level of peace between these 2 dugouts, and it just hasn't happened. So ejections being made at this point.
Trayvon's up to bat. Here's the pitch, and it gets away from him. Nobody on base, 1 out. Let's reset the stage here for you, especially if you're tuning in on radio. We've had about the last 5 minutes where you're probably like, I don't know what is happening.
Yes.
I'll tell you this. It is 13-9. Snow Canyon is leading. It's the top of the 7th inning. There's 1 out, and Trayvon smacks it up the middle, and that is going to get him on a base. And he's going to find his way over to second. Center field couldn't find it. He rounds second and heads for third, and he's going to be there safely. An error in center field puts Trayvon in scoring position.
And now he motions to the dugout that's excited and fired up for him, and that one goes all the way to the wall. And like you said, Caden, just no play until he gets all the way to third. Good speed from Trayvon around the base pass there.
He hesitated as he rounded first, thinking, I don't have a shot at 2. And then the ball ran away. And he knew that he could take third if he wanted, and he, of course, did.
Just a high IQ base running display there from Trayvon.
Talon Hansen. And balk. A balk is called, and Trayvon takes home another run for the Warriors.
Coach, what'd you see there as happened pretty fast, and Ridgeline wants an explanation as well here.
I saw Snow Canyon's assistant coach come out of the dugout and yell, he's on the rubber, which must mean that he had some sort of flinch or movement that he wasn't allowed to have while on the rubber, and we have a balk. And the runner, Trayvon, is sent home from third.
Oh, man.
Crazy.
For those of you watching at home, I know that this has been, especially the last, it's been the last hour of this game, has been bananas. Really, it started off with Snow Canyon scoring those 7 runs, and then from there, it's been back and forth, and what a game. This one's hit well. It's going to find grass, and that's going to be a single for Talon Hansen. And the Warriors aren't done. It's 14-9. They lead by 5 with a runner aboard and only 1 out.
I think with as chippy as this game's been, the Warriors want to make a statement here, and it looks as if they are. Their bats have not gone quiet even this late into the game as they are continuing to square up balls.
Now, here's what's interesting. For those of you that can hear Snow Canyon and maybe can't figure out what they're saying, they're singing their walk-up songs of the guys coming up to bat. And this one's popped up. It's playable out there in the right. Can't get to it in no man's land.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's right on the edge of being a coordinated cheer, which you're not allowed to do in Utah high school baseball.
Yeah.
So Let's see if the umps have a bone to pick with the dugout again on the coordinated cheer rule.
Yeah, again, they're singing walk-up songs basically
Yeah.
for these guys at this point, which I don't think I have ever seen.
Me neither.
It's
very unique.
That is unique.
And we'll see if it's going to fly with the umpires.
At a certain point, what do? You're trying to keep control of this game.
I guess as long as they're not exchanging barbs with each other, you can kind of make it through.
And that one goes low. Let's talk about Murphy Jensen on the mound, though. Now looking at 1-1. And he's been hittable for the Warriors as that one gets through. He's throwing stuff that's close. It's looking okay, but the Warriors are hitting it.
Yeah, Warriors seeing the ball, and they're just continuing to move the line here. Now Bridger Larson steps in with runner in scoring position and a 5-run lead here in the top of the 7th.
See what Bridger can do. That's a good pitch.
Yeah.
Take it to the outside.
Good looking stuff here, and we're seeing some pitchers deep into these teams' rotations and into the JV rosters. These guys are fighting tooth and nail every pitch.
Good contact, but sends it foul. A Fabulous Freddy's foul ball. Now make sure that tomorrow you're joining us in just 11 short hours from now as we start pregame for some of the upcoming battles here. Good pitch, just off the mark.
Tried to kind of twist it back into the zone a little bit there late, but
yeah. We're going to be seeing Bear River and Crimson Cliffs 10 a.m. tomorrow morning right here at Gates Field. There's a runner on first, runner on second, 1 out. And he stays alive in the 0-2 count with foul ball. One thing I can say for Murphy Jensen is this at-bat right now to Bridger Larson is he's throwing strikes. He's throwing strikes.
He is. Got to go with what you know, and a lot of JV reps, but probably hasn't faced this good of quality of hitting.
Yeah.
But you got to go with what you know.
Another one fouled away. He's got a unique windup.
He does.
He's got this hunched over windup. He pops that elbow out on the gloved hand and then delivers it.
Kind of deceptive, masking the ball till late in the delivery.
Going outside.
Larson back in another 3-2 count. Found himself in the same place last at bat.
Yep. Here's the look. And that one goes high. Guess that was just 2-2. Well, now 3-2. Again, runner on first, runner on second. Full count, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that'll get him on board with a walk. Runners advance on over. Bases are loaded for Diesel Lee, who himself has walked 3 times this game.
He's had a very patient approach in the batter's box, and now with a 5-run lead and 1 out with the bases loaded, I expect an aggressive Diesel Lee here.
Maybe his City of St. George recreation keys to the game, this one's fouled away, was plate discipline.
Yes.
The key here for Diesel Lee, plate discipline, and he's been able to see that pay off. He came around and scored in that illustrious 5th inning for the Warriors. 7 runs in the 5th.
17 walks in this game between the two teams.
17. Wow.
With bases loaded, he fouls another one away, 0-2. And it's out of play.
Long run, but just finds its way out into foul ground. And if you're Diesel Lee, you got to find a way to barrel one up here.
And back out of here, Diesel Lee. Having a long pause here, and I think it's because, well, number one, the umpire says he needs baseballs. But we are back at it. Here's the pitch. And this one's popped up. Is it playable? It is. How about it? An out. When they're hard to come by, they finally get one.
Big fella Easton Hammond getting over in foul territory. Thought he might have lost it for a second there as he kind of double-taked when he was putting the glove up.
That was high. I think it touched the lights.
Oh, it was a skyscraper foul ball, but now Coach Sechrist.
And I don't know what kind of conversation this is. He's actually pointing at a fan.
Yeah, it sounds like someone's talking to Diesel Lee from the stands maybe, and
yeah, he's pointing
Coach
at a
Sechrist
fan.
wants to point him out.
And then the other Ridgeline fans back up their own, of course. Maybe you should, right? Fight for your team. Fight for yourselves. I don't know what was said.
Well, one thing if you're a coach, if you have fans or coaches on the other team speaking to your player in a way
That's
you
a
don't
no-go.
like, that's something that's going to get you fired up as a coach. So I understand why Coach Sechrist is asking the umps about that.
Sure. You know, and tensions are high. Let's be real. In a game like this, tensions are high, have been high all night long.
Tensions are high, but you got to keep
it civil.
Keep rowdy right.
Do rowdy right.
Do rowdy right.
That's
right.
exactly right.
This has to be a record for most conferences between umpires and coaches and umpires and umpires.
I will say this may go down as one of the longest games I've ever broadcasted. As this one is ripped, it's going into left field, and one run scores. Another score. He bobbled it out there in left field. 2-run score. They're put on the brakes at third. And the Snow Canyon Warriors make it 16-9.
And they've been batting around all night. It doesn't matter who's pitching for the Riverhawks as, man, and a misplay there in the corner, like you say, and just makes it a 16-9 game.
I'm calling it a Porter Larson single with an error, making it, of course, to second off of the error.
Now with two in scoring position still for the Warriors.
Remember when we were talking about, Snow Canyon has a chance for a 10-run, and then Ridgeline answers back, and now Snow Canyon answers back. And I mean, we haven't seen a single inning with only one run. Every run that we've seen, either it's, of course, a shutout, you see nothing, or it's two or more. It's not just one. It's if you're going to score, you're going to score a bunch. Score a handful. Pitch goes inside, and they're going to wave it off. Interference on the batter. You are correct on that. I'm surprised that throw didn't hit Jagger in the face with the way that was going. They're telling him to go back to third, batter interference, and you're correct on that. That was straight away as soon as the ball left the catcher's hand. Coach, you threw out
It might be umpire interference.
Umpire interference would be interesting.
Yeah, it's umpire interference because if it was batter interference, we'd have the end of the inning here. But this is umpire interference. The catcher, as he drew the ball back to throw it, must have made contact with the umpire.
Let's check it out here. I want to...
Yeah, he hit the umpire's
he hit his mask.
And he knew it immediately because he ripped off his mask and waved it off.
Okay, so he hits the umpire in the mask, umpire interference. He says, my bad, I got in the way. When was the last time, and again, he stood up at the same time.
Yeah.
That's why he airmailed that thing into left field. So we reset, no harm, no foul, basically.
Just another conference.
Just another conference. And it's fouled away. Well, you mentioned the whole idea of you're not allowed to have coordinated chants. Well, as of right now, Snow Canyon's bypassing that rule, and I'm not sure.
And the umpire just went over there and talked to him, so they shut that down, it looks like.
Do the rules apply at 10:49 p.m.? I'm wondering.
Our cameraman just said the chirps from the fans are getting pretty intense up there, and I believe him. Bat on ball from Jagger. This could be out number 3. And it is. He almost overran it out there in right field, but it is out number 3. Ridgeline can answer back. We'll see if they do. Bottom of the 7th inning when we return here on the Fan Sports Network and KSLSports.com.
Welcome to the Back Nine. We bring the world's best courses to you. Elevate your game at any time with 24/7 access to top-tier golf technology and expert PGA instructors available. Back Nine Golf is a place to improve your swing for all ages. Join us today.
Create your own relaxing, comfortable space. Boulevard Home offers the guaranteed best prices on furniture, appliances, mattresses, and more. And buy with no interest financing. Shop Boulevard Home, because home is who we are.
Everest, K2, and now the Mountain by Mountain Mike's Pizza. The mountain-sized pizza is a massive 20 inches wide, delivering 20 slices and a mountain of toppings. Order yours now by using our mobile app.
Warning, what you're about to hear may impact your dinner plans. The viral mac and cheese place you've seen online has made its way to town. Imagine build your own mac with fan favorite toppings like smoked brisket all the way to the controversial pineapple. Try it at the Red Cliffs Mall in St. George or in front of BYU in Provo.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
It is 16-9, bottom of the 7th inning, and Braden McGavero remains on the mound after putting away only one batter in the bottom of the 6th. What a game it has been, and hopefully through all of this, these two teams can just shake hands at the end regardless of the outcome. I don't know the last time, and I know that there's still time left. There's still chances. There's 3 outs at the very least for Ridgeline to get some runs. But I don't remember the last time I've seen this many runs scored in a game. This is a football score.
This is a football score in every sense of the word. And now the Warriors stand 3 outs away and 7 runs up on the board. They just got to wade through this inning.
First pitch outside. At the plate, number 23, Brady Cook. Got a double his last at bat. Braden missing off the mark again, 2-0.
Braden's got everlasting energy. 11 p.m., 11 a.m. Doesn't matter.
Got the strike call there.
He's one of the fieriest, most energetic baseball players I've ever watched.
And this one's hit hard. He's going to round first, head for 2. Nope, he'll stop, put on the brakes, leave it as a single. Brady Cook aboard.
Just squared and barreled there. I mean, McGavero, he's not I think they expected PJ to probably give him more tonight, and now McGavero kind of pressed into duty, and he is trying his best to close the door down on the Riverhawks.
By the way, go ahead.
That's been his role. He's closed some games out this year.
I was just going to make mention of we did have an ejection on the Snow Canyon dugout, and we were wondering if it was Cade Kelsch after he was called out over at first. Well, he is behind the dish right now, so of course it is definitely not. It was indeed Logan Ross, as we confidently assumed. First pitch strike. Braden was taking a sweet time. I think he was waiting, just waiting, playing the mind game on the mound. He's saying, you think this game's running late? I'm going to make it later.
That's right.
I'm just going to stand here in my stance.
No pitch clock in high school baseball.
Got him swinging. It is an 0-2 count here against Ripken Jensen. Man, this Ridgeline team has been extremely gritty this game. Snow Canyon, very much the same.
The never say die mantra runs heavy with the Riverhawks, as they've made 3 separate comebacks in this game.
Can they do it again? And this one's on a grounder. The throw over to second is there, and they won't attempt to throw to first. Take out that leadoff runner, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And now a very powerful bat, and the best contact hitter for the Riverhawks steps in here in Easton Hammond.
You know, he's arguably my Findlay Subaru star of the game on the Ridgeline side.
Yes.
From what he's done on the mound, at the plate, I mean, he's brought a lot of energy to this team. I mean, even this catch that he made over here on the fly ball in foul territory, he's just done a lot of stuff for this team. I feel like we're constantly saying his name tonight.
And we saw emotion pouring out of Hammond whenever he made his trip into the dugout off the mound, and he was clearly a little fired up emotionally, and
he finished his night with a handful of strikeouts. I was ready. The glove was out.
Yeah, you were ready. I was.
That foul ball headed towards us.
Yeah.
So with the foul ball, 1 strike against him. Easton Hammond started off, as we mentioned, on the mound. That first inning for Hammond kind of got away from him, but then he dialed in and 3 up, 3 down in the second and the third. His teammates followed it up with 5 runs in those innings as well to take the lead out of the hands of the Snow Canyon Warriors.
Yeah, it was kind of the perfect storm in those second and third innings. You get zeros from Hammond on the board, and then you put up a 5 spot, and all of a sudden you got the lead against the 1 seed, and now you're down to your final 2 outs, and Hammond stands in as the diminishing chance here for the Riverhawks, but they got to keep faith alive.
Here's the pitch. That's low.
We had a balk on that last non-pitch. No discernible stop for Mugavaro.
And that is, of course, the reason why we've got now the runner advancing from first to second. And the pitch. That got the zone for a strikeout, and that is out number 2 of the inning. One more, and it's all done.
And, man, that's the biggest out thus far for Braden McGavro, as he's going toe-to-toe against a 5'19" hitter. Hits to all fields. And he puts him away, and now down to the final gasp for the Riverhawks.
Or do they 2-out rally like they did in the last inning? Hey, you
They'll
never
need a
know.
big one here.
They will need something. The pitch goes high from McGavro.
McGavro's been sitting at 84 steadily on the fastball.
On the 1-0. Big swing and a miss for Maddox Jensen.
Gavro's got good stuff tonight. That's a lot of movement, a lot of late movement as well.
Yeah, he's got a really fast move. He moves quickly down the mound, and a little distracting potentially until you've seen him.
Another big swing.
It's clear he brought the swing and miss stuff tonight. Man, look at that.
One more strike could put this game away. The Snow Canyon fans start to rise to their feet. Here's the pitch. Goes outside.
Snow Canyon fans on their feet in the stands as they've watched a long baseball game today.
They have indeed. This has been a gauntlet in the final game of the night. The nightcap goes away. Runner's going to take off for third, and Kelch will let it happen.
Coach Sechrist says, let's get the guy at the plate out.
Yep, he says, hey, we just need one strike.
That's right.
Just throw a strike.
3-2, don't want to lose him here and extend the inning, but
Snow Canyon fans all on their feet.
Yes.
The pitch is high, and an express ticket to first base for Maddox Jensen keeps the inning alive. Is that 2-out rally going to happen?
It need to be a big one here. Down 7 on the scoreboard and down to their final out. This would be one of the better rallies I've ever seen if it happens.
When was the last time you saw 25 runs scored in a game? And in a standard 7-inning game.
That's right.
We're not talking extras. This is a standard 7-inning game. Currently at 25 runs total.
Some would say this game might have hit the over.
This one's popped up. Center field. Sisner makes the grab for out number 3, and that is the ball game. Snow Canyon Warriors get the win 16-9.
What a game from the Warriors as they fought off multiple charges from the Riverhawks in this game. Multiple comebacks, valiant effort from the Riverhawks. Got to be proud if you're them. But Snow Canyon, the offense showed up, the firepower was there, the pitching complemented it pretty nicely, and they emerged with another win in the 4A state tournament.
We're going to see if we can get a coach's comment coming up here in just a little bit. As again, Snow Canyon Warriors on the Wilkes House Lighting scoreboard 16-9.
And Caden, what do you think about jumping into some awards? I've got some nominees that I can plug in for sure.
Plug me some awards, buddy. What do we got for you? Let's start
with the AWP Playmaker Play of the Game. I know we're about to have Devin Dixon here, but Braden McGavro, his bases clearing double that he made it to
was
third.
Was it Braden
on.
or Jagger?
Oh, it was Jagger. I'm sorry, Jagger the junior.
Yeah,
he was the one who had the bases clearing double that extended into a triple. We'll go with that as the AWP Playmaker Play of the Game.
I agree with you 100%. I think that's a fantastic choice. And it looks like we are having a conversation. The coaches out there want to talk, and they want to make sure that there's no bad blood, no love lost, of course.
That's right.
And we're going to try to get Devin Dixon out there on the field for us to have a quick conversation with Coach Sechrist. And it looks like that's coming here in just a moment. But, again, after a game like that, coaches want to talk. So we'll see. Findlay Subaru star of the game.
I'm going to go Trey Vaughn. He found the base pass multiple times. He had some spray hits that were really impressive. And he's just been a kid that has done it all season for this Warrior team. And I think we've got – oh, no, we don't. Not yet.
Not yet. We'll get there in just a second. But I agree with you. He scored 4 times.
4 times. He gets around the bases 4 times. 4 of those runs responsible by number 7. So I think we're going to go Trey Vaughn as the Findlay Subaru's star of the game.
I like that. I think that's a good choice there. Findlay Subaru's star of the game. Trey Vaughn. It's definitely not his first, and, hey, maybe it won't even be his last. We'll see. Again, Devin, maybe you're going to try to catch up with Coach Sechrist, as you can see on the bottom of your screen if you're watching. It's definitely been a long and friendly conversation amongst the two skippers. And that's fair. That's these two are lifelong friends, we'll say. Longtime friends. So, of course, they want to have a good conversation. It looks like we do have Devin Dixon with Coach Sechrist.
All right, here with Coach Sechrist. Coach, I mean, we could break this game down by hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, or hour 4.
Are you serious? I don't even know what time it is.
It's almost a 4-hour game.
Oh, my, that's ugly. I mean, Yeah, when you walk away with a W, that's great. But, I mean, there's a lot of things that we could have done. You know, you put up 4 in the first. If we'd have kept adding to that, maybe we're done in 5. But we don't. We walk too many guys. I mean, it's a mess. That's probably one of the messiest games I've been involved in all my years. I'm glad we won.
It was chirpy.
Holy.
There was warnings all over the place. I mean, how do you summarize it?
Well, the thing is, I mean, you got me and Coach Jensen down there before game. I mean, those are my good friends. I mean, we just want to play baseball. That's it. And who knows what happened and where it went. But we got to definitely get it under control because that's not the way we need to be playing.
Jagger, huge game, leadoff guy, and then Braden on the back end. Both those guys stepped up big tonight.
Oh, huge for us. I mean, it was good. I mean, and we had way better at-bats than we had yesterday, so that helped. That made me feel a lot better. We took some pitches, we got into some good counts, and we put the barrel on some balls, so that was nice.
What's going to be the message to the team between now and tomorrow afternoon's game?
You know, just stay focused where we're at and we're where we want to be. I mean, we wanted to come in and get 2 and be playing Wednesday night, and that's where we're at. So that's just basically the message, and I'm going to let them have it a little bit because I don't like some of the things that we're doing.
All right, Coach, we'll let you go. Talk to the team. Thanks for your time as always.
All right, appreciate you, Devin. Long night, buddy.
Back to you guys.
A long night indeed from Coach Sechrist, giving us a little bit more of his thoughts on this game and how it all went down, and I don't disagree with him. Let's give out just one more award, and then we'll get to the wrap-up here. Our Jersey Mike's sub of the game. Get a Mike's way at Jersey Mike's. What are we thinking for a sub of the game here, guys?
I got to go. Man, this is hard. Braden McGavro closed it down for him on the mound. I think he's my sub of the game. I think those last 3 outs, the most important 3 outs of the game.
I like it.
Who's your candidate?
He's maybe not I think he's a sub at the pitching position for sure.
Yeah.
I would probably go with him. He had the most impact on the mound late game. So, yeah, I dare say
on
that.
The mound. We'll make the caveat that he was on the mound.
You could say Sissener getting that last out there in center field, taking over for Braden McGavro as well. You know, we'll give him an honorary for getting the last out and putting an end to the madness.
That's right.
Final thoughts here, Coach. What do you think?
Yeah, I love the honesty from Coach Sechrist there in the post-game interview. One of the wildest games he's ever seen. And I agree, that was a bit of a mess. We had so many conferences between the umpires and the coaches, and the chippiness that came in the middle of that game made it interesting from our standpoint, trying to decipher what was going on, and ended up with at least 1 ejection, maybe 2, and a coach restricted to the dugout. But as the dust settles, we got Snow Canyon moving on with no losses to play tomorrow, and Ridgeline playing for the right to play Snow Canyon again tomorrow evening.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see what happens. We're going to wrap it up here. We'll be back again in a short 11 hours from now to talk more baseball with you. That will be coming up for you right here on KSLSports.com. Big shout out to all of our crew. Thank everybody for helping us out today. And again, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Snow Canyon wins 16-9 over Ridgeline.